Hello and good morning to you. This is Channel 1 Television and you're welcome to the show, Breakfast Daily with me, Nana Tufo Boating. Later on, you see Philip and Chris Carter take you through the community development segment and of course some, if you like, enlightening and insightful interviews right here on the show. We'd like to say to you that the show is interactive, and so send us your thoughts, your comments, and contributions. Let us know what you think about the various topics that we'll be discussing on the show today. All righty. Now, before we get started, okay, let's bring you a reminder on the biggest party that is happening within this Christmas period. The Yuletide brings us an opportunity to be happy, to celebrate, to reminisce, and to, reflect on life while at it, giving thanks and all. But above all, you need to have a party. You need to celebrate. And so, I'm inviting you to the biggest party happening this Christmas. It's on Christmas Eve, all right, the 24th of December 2025. It's happening at the Good Park near Accra Mall. Gates will open at 8 p.m. exactly. And all you got to do is wear white. Wear white. It's an all-white affair, all right? You're not coming to buy anything because you've reserved your tables and you've made your payments, and so yeah, just come. Everything is available for you. You get it? So we have 3 different packages, okay? We have the platinum, we have the diamond, and we have the gold. So it's 15,000, 12,000, and 9,000 in that order. All right. So platinum tables going for 15,000 cedis. Gold tables. No, let's do diamond first. So platinum 15,000, diamond 12,000, and then you have gold for 9,000 Ghana cedis. All you have to do is to call us 0205 973 973 0205 973 973. All right, call us, make your reservations. Make your payments, secure you that table, secure you a seat on that table, and come and let's celebrate the year 2025 in grand style. Okay? I'll tell you what, we have some wonderful artists coming through on the night. Kofi Kinata is going to be there. Okay? And he's going to be doing his thing, treating you to some wonderful, wonderful performance. Yep. Akwabwa music, Akwabwa, the silky smooth Akwabwa will also be there. Then when it's 11:30, okay, while we wait to usher in the baby Jesus on the 25th, that's Christmas Day. Christ is the reason for the season, so we need to celebrate and welcome him in style. So we're bringing Perez music to come and help us worship so that the heavens will open, and you never know, this time maybe not in Bethlehem, not in a manger, but somewhere at the Good Park, someone will conceive. Someone will conceive. You conceive excitement, you conceive joy, you conceive exhilaration, yeah, you conceive satisfaction, you conceive fulfillment. You understand? But Perez music is going to take us through that worship session, and we're going to worship our way into the 25th of December 2025, even as we await the birth of baby Jesus. All right, he won't be alone, of course. The electrifying, the ever energetic, the ever dynamic In Chin Chin band will be on stage. And Charlie, if you know In Chin Chin, I don't need to say much. Chin Chin will be there and will be jamming, okay? We'll be partying like no other. But parties like the situation, it's like running a relay, all right? So we'll be passing the baton on from one artist to the other. One artist to the other. And don't mind me, the names I'm mentioning, it might not be in that same order. It's in no particular order. It's who I remember that I mentioned. So you never know, because see, DJ Mingo will also be there. DJ Mengo will be there, and when he receives the baton, that guy, he's same boat of music. He will play like he's sprinting to a 100-meter world record. So that's why you have to be there, and let's jam together. Don't forget that we have 3 table packages. And of course, you need to pay attention to all the communication around the situation or white party, because there are some surprises in there for you. All right, so it's platinum package. That's for 15,000 Ghana cedis. It seats 8 people. Then you have the diamond. Diamond is going for 12,000 Ghana cedis. Also seats 8 people. And then you have the gold. The gold is going for 9,000 Ghana cedis. Also seats 8 people. All right. So the Situational White Party is brought to you by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe. We want to say thank you to EcoBank, thank you to Bethel Logistics, thank you to Hallmark Cafe, and of course we are supported by Oswald Investments Limited. Oswald, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Then you have Verve Duvernay. Verve Duvernay. When we say bubbles, we mean bubbles. When we say champagne, we mean champagne. You know what I'm saying? Verve Duvernay and Bushmills. Thank you guys so much. Oswald Investment, Verve Duvernay, Bushmills. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. And for the rest of us, we'll see you on the 24th night. Come, let's celebrate. Let's party in grand style. So that's about it for the Situation or White Party. Now, 2 days after that, we need to show love. Because you see, the biggest sacrifice is God coming to take the form of a human being and dying on the cross to save you and I. Without blood, there's no remission of sin. And by his same stripes, you and I are healed. So that's why we have to do good and do good in the world where we find ourselves. So we're calling on you to help us, okay? Help us put smiles on the faces of some young ones who are not fortunate enough to celebrate the way we will on the 24th night at the all-white party, Situational White Party. So come help us, and let's help a Christmas child. It's happening on the 26th of December. It's Boxing Day. We all know about Boxing Day. It's a day of giving. So come, let us go give generously. Let us go put smiles on the faces of these young ones. Let us go light up their world. Okay? Please send your donations via Momo. The Momo number is on the screens. You can also walk to our front desk. Yes, 97.3 City FM at Adabraka, just behind the police station. Walk to our front desk and make your donations there. You can bring it to Channel 1 Television here at Tesano, number 5 Ula Hansen Lane in Accra, and you shall be duly acknowledged. We want to say thank you to all who have supported so far, all who have made kind donations towards this worthy cause, all who are planning to come assist and support. And we say thank you to all who are sending in your donations. If you're writing a check, please write it in the name of the City FM Foundation. The City FM Foundation. Write the check to the City FM Foundation. You can as well walk to our front desk and make that donation. You can send us a Momo via the Momo number 0550 900 006. 0550 900 006. There's blessings in giving. So come help us put a smile on the face of a child this Christmas. Your kindness can light up a child's world. And that's why 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV will be reaching out with love, joy, and hope to some amazing children who truly, truly need it. All right. So help us to help a Christmas child. Thank you to everyone who's contributed, donated, or made some presentations towards this wonderful initiative. Thank you all so much. All right. Now go on to the Google Play Store and download the Channel 1 News app. You have access to the news. It's relevant, it's timely, it's accurate, it is factual. Go there, download the news, download the app, install on your phone or your device, and have access to the news on the regular, on a daily, by the minute, by the hour. Channel 1 News app, it is live on the Google Play Store. And so please download same. All right, thank you so very much. Let's get into the newspapers this morning. I'm going to start off with the Daily Graphic newspaper. Daily Graphic says, Supreme Court clarifies marital property, affirms separate economic life in marriage. This according to lawyer Kwame Boafo Akufo. Supreme Court clarifies marital property, affirms separate economic life in marriage. Methodist presiding bishop condemns a dirty December, warns against associating Christmas with events excesses. Methodist presiding bishop condemns dirty December, warns against associating Christmas with events excesses. Mobile Money Limited marks 16th anniversary. Mobile Money Limited marks 16th anniversary. Zenith Bank emerges Bank of the Year once more. Zenith Bank Ghana emerges Bank of the Year once more. So that's on the front page of the Daily Graphic. If you jump to the back page, police grab 17 in clampdown on criminals, illicit drug peddling in Tamale. Police grab 17 in clampdown on criminals and illicit drug peddling in Tamale. CBG donates to St. Mary's Roman Catholic Basic School. CBG, that's Consolidated Bank Ghana, donates to St. Mary's Roman Catholic Basic School. All right, so that's the Daily Graphic newspaper for today. Let me take you to the Ghanaian Times. What's the Ghanaian Times saying now? Lithium agreement. Lands Minister holds crunch meeting with CSOs. Lithium agreement. Lands Minister holds crunch meeting with CSOs. Buy animal products from approved sources. Chief Vet Officer cautions public amid Xmas activities. Buy animal products from approved sources. Chief Vet Officer cautions public amid Xmas festivities. 5 arrested in connection with Adelekezu shooting incident. Is it Adelekezu or Adelekezu? But okay, it's in the, I think it's Western North. 5 arrested in connection with Adelekezu shooting incident. ECOWAS backs President Mahama for AU chair. ECOWAS backs President Mahama for AU chair. KGL sets benchmark for corporate social responsibility. KGL sets benchmark for corporate social responsibility. Now let me jump to the back page. Jospon dedicates 2,500-seater ultra-modern church to Pentecost. Jospon dedicates 2,500-seater ultra-modern church to Pentecost. So this is the PIWC Trasaku. Yeah, Pentecost International Worship Center, PIWC Trasaku, and the Church of Pentecost E-Church. 5,000 schools still under trees as education gap widens. This is according to the Education Minister. 5,000 schools still under trees as education gap widens. We'll find time to deal with these matters. So that's the Ghanaian Times. Let's go to the Daily Guide. Daily Guide says, bees kill NDC man in Pandai. Bees kill NDC man in Pandai. 2 arrested for robbery and murder in Kumasi. Two arrested for robbery and murder in Kumasi. Court finds Etiwa East DCE 12,000 Ghana cedis for contempt. Court finds Etiwa East DCE 12,000 Ghana cedis for contempt. The Church of Jesus Christ brings festive relief to over 2,500 people. So that's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints bringing festive relief to over 2,500 people. Nurses and midwives threaten strike over 11 months salary arrears. Nurses and midwives threaten strike over 11 months salary arrears. So, daily guide for you this morning. The Chronicle. Let's go to the Chronicle newspaper. Kofi-Boah deepens consultations on lithium deal. Kofi-Boah deepens consultations on lithium deal. Solving the congestion conundrum. Removing capital from Accra is not the answer. This according to a don from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. President Mahama reappoints Samson Dean to NSA board. President Mahama reappoints Samson Dean to NSA board. Multilateral agencies must be reformed to give Africa a voice. Multilateral agencies must be reformed to give Africa a voice. A scripture for today, as captured on the front page of the Chronicle, says, Romans chapter 9 verse 1. I am telling the truth in Christ. I am not lying. My conscience testifies with me in the Holy Spirit. I am telling the truth in Christ. I am not lying. My conscience testifies with me in the Holy Spirit. So that's the front page of the Chronicle. And if you go to the back page, you get a lot of sports stories, especially results from the Ghana Premier League match day 14. League title and survival battles intensify. So you get the details there. All right. That's the Chronicle newspaper. Chronicle newspaper. Let's go to Daybreak. Daybreak says, why government takes $11 out of $46 UN pays Ghanaian soldiers. Why government takes $11 out of $46 UN pays Ghanaian soldiers. Africa must build self-sufficient markets to break cycle of poverty. That's Wamkeli Mene. He's with the AFTA Secretariat. Yeah. Ghana's strategy for security and self-reliance. That's a former Chief of Defense Staff, Vice Admiral Seth Amuama, speaking there. Time to break mining's gender barriers. That's according to the MIF CEO. ECOWAS approves $2.8 million each for Ghana, Benin, and 3 others to fight terrorism. ECOWAS approves $2.8 million each for Ghana, Benin, and 3 others to fight terrorism. And then you have the KGL story also here on the front page. Now let me take you to the Economy Times. Economy Times says $1.2 billion factory boom coming to Ghana. 40 new factories between 2025 and 2027. $1.2 billion factory boom coming to Ghana. 40 new factories between 2025 and 2027. Bureaucracy stifling businesses, jobs and economic expansion. Bureaucracy stifling businesses, jobs and economic expansion. BOG role in government debt payment is not market intervention. That's Alexander Mode explaining. BOG role in government debt repayment is not market intervention. Alex Mode explains. Yeah, so that's the Economy Times. I'm going to take you online. Let's go online and check out some stories from our web portals. The 12 weeks in January, how to survive after Christmas. Yeah, we all know that month, January. Problem month. And it never seems to go away. The month is as slow as something. Uni of Ife, the modern monarch who just honored President Mahama. I hope I didn't butcher that thing. Is it Uni of Ife, the modern monarch who just honored President Mahama? MPs prioritize ministerial post over accountability. That's Reverend Professor Mike Aaron Okwe speaking there. He was on the Point of View show with Bernard Avle last night. We are turning Pandai green. That's according to the NDC. We are turning Pandai green. The Ghana Tourism Authority says Idris Elba to develop Osu Castle surroundings, not the castle. So the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, I think it's Mamefua Huajeto. Yeah, she was on the Point Blank on Eyewitness News on 97.3 City FM with Umaru Sanda Madu last night. Ghana too polarized, needs national cohesion agenda. Again, Professor Michael Quay speaking there. NSA, National Service Authority, NSA, uncovers payroll irregularities, flags 8,105 personnel. Already? NSA uncovers payroll irregularities, flags 8,105 personnel. Pandai rerun. NDC vows to overturn poll outcome. ECOWAS condemns coups, threatens sanctions on Guinea-Bissau. And the Forestry Commission is captured here, and they say political interference undermining Galamsey. SkyTrain trial. Witness produces emails referencing project at GIF. So that's the Ghana GIF, Ghana Income Investment Fund. ECOWAS leaders commit to integration, security, and economic growth. And we are ready for Pandai parliamentary rerun. That's according to the Electoral Commission. We're ready for Pandai parliamentary rerun, according to the EC. I'm going to take you to City Newsroom, citynewsroom.com. Asantehene to submit Boko mediation report to Mahama today. Asantehene to submit Boko mediation report to Mahama today. Know that our cameras will be there. We'll bring you live pictures from that session where the 2-4 or say to the second, the Asantehene will present that report from the mediation of the Boko crisis to His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. So stay with us here on Channel 1 Television. We'll bring you details of that particular presentation. But some other stories on citynewsroom.com. Supreme Court hears challenge to Pandai election annulment today. Also will be there to bring you, if you like, the aftermath of that, what the rulings will be. Our cameras will be there, reporters will be there as well. Repeated IMF reliance unsustainable for Ghana. That's Professor Mike Okwe. Again, Prof. Okwe is here and he says lithium deal unfair to Ghana. Then he goes on to say Ghana's political polarization undermining national cohesion. Back to the Pandai rerun. NDC confident despite NPP lead in Global Info Analytics polls. National Service flags 8,105 names over payroll irregularities. Ghana Tourism Authority says Idris Elba to redevelop Geese Park into landmark conference center. On the matter of Galamsey, Etiwa East DCE denies jail reports, appeals contempt ruling. And then you have political interference undermining anti-Galamsey fight. That's according to the Forestry Commission. So go online, citynewsroom.com, as well as channel1newsonline.com, and you get the details of these stories and several others. You can also download the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store, install on your device or your phones, whatever device that you're using, and have access to the news on the go. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the news review segment.
station full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Umarusanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
Yes, I am Umarusanda Amadou. This is Face to Face, and you're welcome.
I say very often on the floor of Parliament that when we were in government, we got some things right, we got some things wrong.
Are you still planning to go to Parliament, or you want to look at National Party office position?
No, I'll be going back to Parliament. There's an unfinished business which I need to do.
Sports has three legs: development, management, and promotion.
Disintegration is extreme. We do not wish that even on your worst enemy.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umarusanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel 1 TV.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All-White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investment Limited and Verve du Vernet.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
Hello and thank you for choosing us. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 Television. It's time for the news review segment where we get to have a conversation with we get you the right guest. We ask them the relevant questions. We bring different perspectives to the topics that we'll be discussing. But we invite you to join us. The show is interactive. Send us your thoughts, your comments, and your contributions via the WhatsApp number on your screens. You can join us on socials as well. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. We're very, very engaging, very interactive on X and on Instagram. You can also enjoy some video content from Channel 1 TV on TikTok. All right. This morning, I have a lawyer, I have a doctor, and I have a journalist in studio. So I'm quickly going to say good morning to Lamte Gapanga. He's the deputy CEO of the Gaming Commission Ghana. And then I have Dr. Dixon Adumaku Kisi. He's a doctor. He's a former member of parliament for the people of Anya Sotum. And then there's Larry Dogbe. He's the editor of the Herald newspaper. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah. I know he's not been trying.
Why?
I'm sure, you expect some gaming numbers or something.
Oh, that's NLE. Oh no, but even NLE cannot give you numbers.
I'm a regulator, I'm not an operator.
Yeah.
I don't generate numbers. I don't have any role to play in the...
He's trying to tell you to generate numbers.
You get it?
Well, I can give you some numbers, it won't work.
At least we'll try.
Okay, let's get straight into our business for the day. Doc, I'll start off with you because we're going to your camp. Your presidential primaries is just about a month away or less. Yeah. That's the 31st January 2026. The MPP will go to the polls to elect a flag bearer for the party. Now, the campaign is getting heated. And it is expected because the time is drawing very, very, very close.
Yeah.
Yesterday, one woman made the news. Former member of parliament for Dom Kwabe, Nyasara Adjoasafo, made the news with her campaigning for one of the aspirants. Now, her message is simple, that if we have anyone to blame for the economic crisis the country has faced, then it is the former finance minister, not the former vice president. Doc, I'll start from you because I am looking at after the primaries, what next? Because if we see some of this and hear some of this kind of commentary and what we are picking up, are we able to bring the party together to marshal the unity at the base to face the NDC in 2028 if this kind of commentary continues?
Well, thanks for having me. Let me say good morning to your viewers. You have a very large viewership, and I must commend you for your show.
We're grateful.
And I must say hello to my parents who are watching me this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so let me say that the MPP, to a large extent, we admit that governance was an issue in terms of its contribution to our failure, and then also the candidature was an issue. And for me, I've said it in many places, it's almost very open secret that within the Greater Accra, our candidate lost by over 300,000 votes, which is what Mahama used to, win in 2012. The gap, 300,000 plus. Yeah. So if just in the region, Greater Accra, if you combine all the MPs, their votes being what MPP got, our candidate, who was supposed to be leading and picking up the MPs, rather was 300,000 plus behind. And for me, that is significant in terms of telling us that in all the sins of the party, our favorability was higher than our candidate. Granted, we had sins. I mean, if you say that the economy was because of the finance minister, if you say that governance was because of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, all of our sins marshals to what the MPs got. Because usually the MPs are at the brunt end of the slaps for the party. And the candidate on his own, minus the party's issue, was way behind. And that is why
he was contesting on a ticket of the party.
Yes, but that is why in many instances, if you check, Kufuor had more numbers than the MPs at the time. Nana Addo usually has more numbers than the MPs combined. That is what the candidate does. You're supposed to stand out. You're supposed to stand out. So when you look at this, I mean, hear me out.
No, we are here.
My key point.
We not necessarily agree with you, but
my key point here is that when you have a candidate trailing behind the members of parliament, my key point is that your party's favorability is the members of parliament. I mean, that is my thinking, and that when the candidate, it should be that the candidate should pull. I mean, Mahama pulled more.
Carry the MPs along.
He should carry them. That is what the candidate does. Your favorability should be your likability should be so great that you push the party, even if the party is dipping. But in this case, members of parliament had more votes than the candidate.
Combined.
So the MPs performed better than Bawumia?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Bawumia is not a sellable candidate to them.
That is my key point here. So, and that's why I'm saying that we agree that governance was an issue. We agree that as part of governance, finance minister, all the ministers' woes combined is the party's woes. We agree to that. However, the candidate on his own has his contribution to either the deficit or the increment. And I'm saying that, listen, in all of this, even at Dominic Kwabija, I believe that the Michael Okwe's son, Junior, got more votes than the vice president. Which, I mean, this is what we should be interrogating, and that one you cannot blame it on finance minister. The favorability of her candidate, and this deficit of 2 million votes that we have as a party, in as much as Mahama took 8 years to close up a 1 million plus vote deficit, let's be realistic. What new thing are we bringing to the table that will encourage people to come out and vote to close up that 2 million deficit? And that is why I've always been saying that Ghanaians are sophisticated, and should we bring a new candidate, a sellable candidate, we are better guaranteed to close up that 2 million deficit than a repeat, which some are touting. I mean, times have changed. Voters have changed. I mean, I think Yura Kufuor has said it nicely, that the ordinary Ghanaians can no longer be taken for granted in terms of when it comes to, knowledge about voting now. And that you cannot take the electorates for granted. So I'm of the opinion that, Adjoa has spoken. Some of us, we spoke this and we were chastised when it mattered. Not today. The bus has been derailed. And when you come out today and tell us something that we touted, about 10 plus months to elections, in fact, more than 10 months. We said this around October 2022 or 2023, yeah. So it is not new. This was known leading up into the election, that there was a baggage of issues related to finance ministry. We knew, we said it. We got literally killed for that. So for me, I just they say better late than never. Let me consider the fact that now she's come to that realization that finance ministry also contributed to our losses. But I think that two key things. Let's not lump everything into governance. Candidature matters, and we need a formidable, strong, level-headed candidate. And I see that in Dr. Bride Champo. I think that, forgive me, but you asked. But the key thing is that he has the business experience, he has the political experience. Some people say that Dangote is not going for presidency. I understand, but he's never been in politics. Dangote, has been strictly business. So it's very different. This is somebody who's a fourth-term member of parliament, has held political positions, ministerial experiences, multiple ministries. And for that reason, he's not a Dangote. He's a business cum politician. And that's very different. And I think that he has a wealth of knowledge and experience based on his numerous ministries he's been in. And then the key thing is we were touting technology. This whole thing brings me to tears because I cry because I keep saying that, the MPP, we should take heed and look carefully at the possibility of a one-touch victory with Dr. Brady Champon. And that is what I'm praying for.
Does he have that appeal?
Listen, as it stands now, we need all the halves of the party. I'm talking about those who are boisterous, those who are the Kennedy type, and then we need the intellectual bit too. And he's 2 in 1. And I think that when we go to market with a 2 in 1 package, we stand tall. And this battle, we need to bear in mind that ultimately we are facing either the very tall NDC chairman, not in stature, or the Julius Debres or whoever it is. So we need to be mindful of that in our decision making,
right?
In terms of who we're presenting for 2028, and I think that resource-wise, and experience-wise is very important. Now the politics of Ghana is, resource kakra, odo kakra, and empaibopi. So I really think that
any intro kakra,
propaganda kakra.
I'll prefer to use the word a little bit of propaganda, not lies. Because that's a propaganda. We can't beat NDC to it. The NDC machine for propaganda. No, we can't beat.
That's a different analysis to do.
So in summary, I think that it is quite interesting that now Adjoa Safo has come to the realization of something that we talked about 15 months leading into the election.
Right.
And I'm strongly of the opinion that there was a governance issue and a candidature issue. She should leave the governance out. Right now, they were dealing with the candidature. And let's focus on the candidate.
Is a product of the governance. How do you isolate it?
Either the chicken came before the egg or the egg before the chicken. But either way, I'm not discounting the fact that there's a combination of governance and the candidature. But at this point, within the primaries, it is, as Prof. Okwe, your Right Honorable Okwe said, we should interrogate the people's private life, what they do in terms of business, in terms of
this was the same Michael Okwe who was driven out of Parliament.
Now
he's become an authority.
No, I'm saying that he said for the party, we should look at people's individual contribution to the party, not by virtue of the position they held, but individual contribution to the party, separate from your position you held.
So the resource bit is crucial. Right.
Don't joke with resource.
Right.
Uncle Bahama and Samba.
Let Council.
It's a for party.
Well.
I said
it's a party.
Resource.
Anyways, Council, good morning to your listeners.
Right.
For me, I think that there is no surgical operation that can ever be conducted by a doctor or any of his colleagues to separate Bawumia from the governance of the Nanado's administration. Never. No surgical operation can ever successfully do that. No. You see, let me take you down to history. Immediately, NPP won the elections. A few months after, he said they had locked the dollar. And giving the keys to the IGP. Who said that?
Dr. Bawumia.
My memory.
No,
Dr. Bawumia. Google it.
Bawumia, you don't have memory issues. It is selective
amnesia.
Selective amnesia.
See, he told the whole country and the world that he has locked the dollar. And at that stage, we know that we are cruising into a good economy. A few months after, we saw the senior minister, Safo Mafo, praising Bawumia for the performance.
A few moments later.
For his performance as the miracle, the economic messiah, the economic with kid who has changed everything. Then not long after, Ronaldo himself said that because he knows his inefficiency in managing the economy, he brought Bawumia, who is a crack economist, to manage the economy.
All this was in the first term.
Yes, and nothing changed. Mind you, a few years after
COVID.
Please don't blame me, COVID. It's Ghana the only country that suffered from COVID.
Russia, Ukraine.
That's always been the case. Even the Russians and Ukrainians are enjoying life. Even the Russians and Ukrainians who are at war themselves are enjoying life.
And I think Russia came to say that, listen, leave us alone.
So the narrative we want to put out there that we should isolate Bawumia from the poor performance of Nanado's administration. He was number 2.
I didn't say that here.
Wait a minute, I'm not talking about you alone. I'm making reference to whoever statement we are talking about. Yes, we cannot. It was an entire team. Nanado was number 1. Bawumia was number 2. The entire team, including even the ones that we are talking about, we're all part of it. They fill the country. I mean, if there's anything that the NPP can do to clear themselves from that particular poor performance, is to go back and talk to their own party members. This is the team that we presented to you that would win the elections, but we failed. Give us your confidence again and see if your delegates at the grassroots would grant the same leadership the mandate to carry on. And if that fails, it tells you clearly that they don't want to renew your mandate. They'll prefer a new team. But let me take advice from Atamils. Do fear some. Same way the Ankanya SMP. But it affects Ghana. Just in the unlikely event, in the extreme unlikely event that Ghanaians decide to even vote, they may vote for them. So let me be interested because I get affected one way or the other.
You need a good opposition.
Oh yes, but
helps your government.
Every country and every time we need a good opposition. We need an opposition that would help. I mean, we need a balance. It helps to put the government on check and helps to ensure that
like
we do
lithium
that.
being cancelled. You need a good
opposition. Dixon is good at diverting
your but nothing will change my mind.
Your parents are watching.
So we need to appreciate that there's no way we can isolate Bawumia and the entire team from the poor performance. He's part of it. But what is quite interesting from the comments of Ajia Safo is the fact that she thinks that she may not even have an appointment from Kennedy in case Kennedy wins.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
I find that a bit funny that why is she considering her personal interest instead of the general good of the Ghanaians?
She's a politician. Larry, let me pick your thoughts on, I mean, the campaign has traveled far enough. At this point, candidates should be selling policies, not these kind of attacks and name calling and what have you. I don't know about you, but I've not heard any convincing policy yet. And it's quite worrying.
I think that's a very good question.
Yeah.
You know why? We are here because the party hasn't really gotten out of the defeat and the blame game.
The woodworks.
Okay, the woodworks. The party hasn't gotten out of that. So then, you know, it brings in this thing about, are we doing the right thing with putting the cart before the horse? You get it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was not for anything that they will tell you that, you know something, just go 2 years.
Yeah.
By 2 years or 24 months or something, people would have, you know, gotten out of the blame game. They would have also seen the successes and then the weaknesses of, you know, the succeeding government.
Yeah.
Okay, the failures would have shown with the economy, with the governance system, everything would have been out there. So then you would have been pointing out, you know, all those things to whoever took over from you. Now, that didn't happen. And what happened was that, let's say, hey, let's go and do election. And now the way the party is, the state of the party is so bad that we need to do, presidential election as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So these things will show up and there will be evidence and people will be attacking each other morning, afternoon, evening. And that is what we are witnessing. What we are also witnessing is the weird argument that, Dixon is trying to do today. That suddenly he has isolated the president, the presidential candidate from the governors, or from the party actually.
Yes.
Okay, and then also combining votes that MPs got. That is totally different from the presidential, results. Yeah, you can't compare that or aggregate that and and relate it to what the flag bearer got. They are separate. They are not comparable. Because I could go for an election, I could go walk into the ballot box and decide that I'm voting for you as an MP. Yes, and I'm voting for him as presidential candidate.
I'm from Plains North.
Yes,
voted for an independent MP.
Thank you,
but gave it to Mahama.
Yes.
President.
So that vote, where would you put that one?
No, but he came out of the NDC stock.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
Yes. So you agree, guys? They are totally different.
Oh, I mean, people. But what I want to posit is the fact that the skirt and blouse still depends on the candidate.
Oh no, it doesn't. Because see, I could walk in there and then maybe the parliamentary candidate is my cousin, or I went to the same school with him. It's what I went. Exactly. Yeah. Or his son is a friend of mine. Or we are, related. We attend the same church. We even support the same football team. You get it? Yeah. So some of this analysis,
these are your reasons for voting.
Or maybe he has been there, for a long time. And I think that by performance-wise, he's the guy who brought electricity. He's the guy who brought this school. He's the guy who brought that water, to address our situation. So I might be, Party A supporter. However, for what the guy has done since he became...
But the reverse, let me share my story. I got more votes than...
Am I getting more time after that?
Oh, yeah, you get. Sure. What I'm saying is that I got more votes...
Are you the one allotting the time?
No. I got... He gets you confused. Oh, no, like I got more votes than Anado than Kokofado. As a first timer, which doesn't happen. Because you cannot be heavyweight in terms of political weight than your president. I mean, largely, most of the time. No, I mean, listen.
Analysis doesn't really hold. In my view, an MP should get more votes than the presidential candidate. My reason is that you are the one on the ground.
On the ground,
You are the one people are voting for. So whenever an MP is not performing as the presidential candidate, it means that you are not popular on the ground. If a presidential candidate who comes to the constituency maybe once or twice to campaign gains more vote than you, who is consistently on the ground,
doing
all executives with everything you are doing, you are the one micromanaging the campaign at the ground, and you don't perform well, then there's a challenge with your
because people can relate
popularity.
With you. You grew up in the area, okay, and I mean your guys.
You have many at times, really.
Even in your case, you are a medical doctor.
As the MP, will you take credit for the performance of the presidential candidates in the constituency?
If you do a good job, you should.
So you campaign better for the presidential candidates and not for yourself?
Not for yourself.
Well, I mean, in some instances, particularly the last election, sometimes the people will say, we like you, but we don't like your candidate. I mean, these were some of the nuances.
Yes, and that will reflect in the votes where you have more votes. But where the presidential candidate is getting more votes than the MP.
And in this case, he was trailing many of the
generally, Nanado performed poorly, and the entire administration performed poorly.
So it was a general...
Carry on now.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be mute.
Another weird argument is, in this whole thing, is how they have cleverly tried to isolate Akufo-Addo from this whole defeat.
His governance.
Because he's no longer in the picture?
Not all that because of that. Because maybe they feel that, listen, he's not we shouldn't focus on him.
He's not coming back, so the party wants to move on.
No, but it is his leadership that reflected on the election.
That's the governance.
The father, listen, people kept talking, and the man wouldn't listen.
Nonchalant.
They demanded for the sacking of or the replacement of Ken Ofori-Atta.
Yeah.
Who, before he got there, was like the, financial whiskey that, this country has ever, and then they cited,
Then the party has a lot of financial whiskies.
You see, the economy will level you.
You get
it's
it.
It's not the fundamental.
Charlie. My sister always says, "Chalo kwabuchi pano why level." Like they'll let you know the level. No matter what you have, people have quadruple, quintillions. So it levels you. Private business is not government.
So he was level.
Oh, like listen.
And after that leveling, people kept it to a point where, for the first time,
we put our
MPs.
Our carrier on the line.
How many of them?
87.
87 on your side.
Yes.
We put our career on the line.
And
they went beyond the talking to holding the press conference.
Yeah.
To meeting with the president.
Ordinarily would have been done back door.
Yes.
We did all we could.
Yes.
We did all we could.
So you can't.
He got hung for it.
But history has been a better judge.
Very well.
So you can't isolate Akufo-Addo from all this that is happening in there.
But I'm saying that going back to bring Akufo-Addo in the picture, really for me,
we put all that in governance.
That is the only way that everybody, will see the individual country. Exactly. You can't take him away from this.
You cannot.
And say that it is
but governance is part.
Oh, Dixon, let me finish that. I keep telling you that your parents are watching.
This is not how they raise you.
No, this is not how they raise you.
Let's make mom and dad proud.
Yes, make it proud.
I won't talk again.
So the man did a lot of damage. Listen, do you know if Akufo-Addo hadn't experienced him, would have been faced with the claim that this was the man Ghana, should have had. The president Ghana never had. After having him, all the promises he made to us, even including God, the man broke everything.
Yeah, but he's not God. There's only God.
No, I'm coming. The man said that he was going to protect the public purse. When he left, we couldn't find a purse.
The purse is missing.
The man said he had a dream to build a cathedral for God.
Not a dream.
He made a pledge.
Okay, he made a pledge. After that, did he honor the pledge?
The pledge that was built on lies.
So even to God, he made a promise.
Yes.
And left him a hole in the middle of Accra. I mean, the funny spectacle of it was when we saw somebody, jumping into saying that it's a pool. How disgraceful can that be? And President Kufuor cited that as one of the things that he couldn't understand. PDS, President Kufuor cited it as one of the things that he couldn't understand. Ejapa, we're all witnesses to it. SML is in court. How many more of this? A national, a state enterprise like ECG, and you were sharing it among family and friends, and nobody could talk about it. And Supreme Court, talk on those whatever predicament. You think that it's not a reflection of whatever the governance that we had? How Parliament became the back and forth, today this, the next day that, to a point where Parliament was shut down under Akufo-Addo. The Democrats, the believer of rule of law, and then what? The civil rights activists, the social and so guy, the human rights activists, and so on. Under him, that is what we experienced. And that was not what that the party decided to think about. But then let's quickly do an election.
But they did a post-mortem. Michael Kwe committee.
You saw the report? The reports that had everything in
unless Doc is generous
in
enough
page
to,
what? Page what?
136.
136 had everything.
Summary of everything.
Everything.
that page is there a center spread or something?
You know, my eye hasn't seen.
But your
Yes, I've heard.
and I also think that it's quite ridiculous that we are to see it after the election. I would have thought that
it will be made available to you after the primaries.
it appears so, but I would have thought that
MPP.
we should know.
I mean, if there's anything to learn from us,
You know,
we took time to rebuild. We went back to reorganize from the base.
we've made that argument.
all the way up, and you have started out to do it.
No, we've made that argument. Let me admit that I was never in support of this.
You see,
I remember you said it.
MPP's biggest challenge is that what the top says is what everybody should do. Exactly.
Even if the top is wrong.
Yes, even if the top is wrong, that is what. Compare that to NDC where it is the grassroots. And even that one also can be unreasonable.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But you need to carry people along. Not just throw things down to people and say that, hey, Charlie, go and chew on it. And
So
that
I'm
is
not-
the difficulty
I'm
they are
not for
going
the
to.
top-down
That is what they are going to have. See, this thing I can foresee will deteriorate further. It will.
Sure.
After the election. But Kennedy, I hear just said that, listen, he's got some dossier. And that after this election, he's going to
There'll be a showdown.
Yeah, there'll be a naked dance in public. So we should get our cameras ready.
No comment.
So there's trouble coming. Sarah is also started talking, saying that, listen, don't blame Baumia for the economy. Indeed, witnesses here were, Baumia said that, listen, he was not in favor of the levy.
Yeah, e-levy.
E-levy. You remember his program at UPSA when he listed certain things that he was against. In the case of e-levy, he went and started in Peace FM and spoke against it. A week later, Ken, implemented it.
Almighty Ken.
Yeah, Almighty Ken. Now, there were other instances where Baumia would summon meetings that Ken wouldn't show up, but Osafo Mafo, the governor, and many others attended. But the person who was in charge of the day-to-day, the cousin of the president, wasn't at the meeting. So, Baumia,
unofficial vice president.
Okay. And then labeled as the chairman of the economic management team. If the chairman of the economic management team calls a meeting and the finance minister didn't show up.
Who dare you call him?
Yeah. Do you understand? And then when the MPs, went out, and then the president called them for a meeting. The next moment, the president then calls Ken, and then we saw a picture of Ken, and then the president, causing is like Italian film. What do they mean? Do you get it? I hear that picture was not supposed to come out. Then it came out, and it became an issue. And then the MPs got
a lot of things were not supposed to come out.
You get it? So how do we isolate President Akufo-Addo from the, from what is happening
from the woes of the party?
Do you understand? I won't buy it. No, but I won't buy it. Even if it's given,
my issue is that
even
at
if
this
it's
point,
given.
the party is moving on. The party, if you like, has suffered for all that you have described. So it's time to move on. But in moving on, should we still be doing the name calling and all? Because you see, you just, if you like, prophesied that it was going to get murkier. I kind of agree, because the party still has its own executive elections yet to happen. And that is a different ballgame altogether.
Yes.
From branch executives,
because there are those who actually blame this crop of leaders for the woes of the party.
So that's what I'm telling you, that the very moment they decided to do this particular arrangement, they had opened themselves up for an attack. Or people are going to bring things, or they themselves are going to start talking. Who says Kennedy Japan is clean? Who says it's clean? Who says people don't have issues with Brian Achampon's management of Ministry of Agric? Or his former position as a state Minister of State at National Security? Who says Ayawa so West will go? Who says this gentleman Educhum managed the Ministry of Education?
This campaign has been a bit quiet on the low.
Well, I'm saying that there are issues that people would have to be to talk about. You get it? So a lot of those things are going to come out, and sometimes it is they themselves who are going to put.
That is where my issue is.
You get it?
If you do this to yourselves, then you come back to the same people to tell them that now we are united to vote for us.
The challenge is when you don't have any message to sell. You end up
my issue.
You don't have any message to sell. You should, as you mentioned earlier, they should be talking about policies. What can I do? What can I offer the party?
One thing I need
what makes
to,
me a better candidate than the other person?
One thing I can put out is that with Brian Echamp, when he's saying that resources for elections will go direct to the polling station, and I think that is laudable because there are issues of the redistribution of resources for campaigning. And he wants to close that and do direct dealings with the delegates, and I think that is very laudable, especially with regards to the accoutrements you need for campaigning. Things got lost in translation, and or as it is, transactional fees. Editing. And let me add that, listen, the general public may not necessarily be very vexed in some of the conversations that are happening indoors, because to a large extent this is internal party politicking. True. So we refrain ourselves from putting all the policies which are more in line with the party's dealings out, and that is why you might not have all this things coming out, because it's supposed to be indoors. In camera discussions.
Rollins had a way of putting it. It said that we've been told not to wash our dirty linen outside. But if the thing is smelly in the room,
you bring it out. You bring it out. All right, a few messages have come in. This one says, good morning, Nana. If the former MP for Anyasotum still wants to blame Dr. Bawumia, then why today the NDC people are not I'm not sure. Okay, then why is it that today the NDC people are not praising Her Excellency Nana Opoku, but rather praising Atuforsen? Are you getting it? So Dr. Bawumia was vice, Nana Jane is vice. We want to blame the chairman of economic management. We want to blame Oforiata, but we are praising Atuforsen.
First of all, he's wrong in the sense that I'm not saying that I'm blaming Bawumia. I said that there was a governance issue. Maybe, I don't know how else I can put it. There was a there was a party issue and government issue, or Nanado Dankwa issue. And then there's also a candidature.
Right.
And I'm saying that in the internal contest right now, it is the candidate. You have to stand out. So it is a candidate issue that we'll deal with. Because as for the governance, there's nothing we can do. It's gone and passed. It's passed. So how does your candidate stand out? That is the key thing. And what's your candidate's messaging? And if we should go into every candidate's where they were put and what they performed, that is what the question becomes. Somebody raised cocoa prices and now farmers are enjoying. He can say that. You can also come and say, oh, Forex was this, I did this. I mean, then we keep going.
Right. Yeah, but he ends his message by saying Adjoa Safo has said it all. Bawumia wasn't the finance minister.
Agreed.
Okay. Aminu from Mesawam says, I believe consistency is crucial, and Dr. Bawumia is the best candidate to lead the MPP to victory. Dr. Kisi's prediction of a straightforward win for Brian Echamp lacks data and seems unfounded. History points to Dr. Bawumia's strong chance of being endorsed again, leading to a significant win in 2028. If John Mahama could win presidential elections overwhelmingly in Ghana again, why not Dr. Bawumia? I can't pay. But by the way, I'm surprised you guys are still making a mockery of the impact of COVID-19 on our economy. Good morning. Okay. No, we're not making a mockery of it. We're saying that
it was overflow.
Everyone else felt it, but everyone else overcame it. But for us, that's what we are saying.
To a point where it was even kept until last week when it was.
Let me clarify that, please. The COVID levy, I keep saying, it was based on even promises. In fact, the Agenda 111s are still part of the COVID promises. So I beg to differ when people think that the COVID levy was strictly for just COVID. It was for healthcare in this country. As it stands now, they've slapped us with other charges, renamed things, and are still
charges.
You know, I mean, listen, this one
Taxes.
Ghana
Levies.
tax, you know, is bigger than the e-levy.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the e-levy. So let's be a bit realistic. You are well-informed people. Let's not tell Ghanaians that COVID levy was strictly just for COVID, please.
It was for COVID-related issues.
And Agenda 111, is it done?
No, but why?
It was part of it.
Are they COVID hospitals?
No, it was.
They're general hospitals.
They're general hospitals, but it was made out of the issue we were in. When Nanado then, it dawned on him that the districts in this country, not all of them have hospitals. So this was born out of
this data has
been
sitting with the Ghana health.
I said he became aware.
Nanado is not
in
Ghana.
So COVID levy,
knee-jerk intervention that he
but
made.
COVID levy was not strictly for. I mean, listen, people had malaria and COVID. People had hypertension and COVID. People had diabetes and COVID. So you cannot, just like you're trying to tell me we should not delineate Nanado, but you want to delineate COVID from all illnesses in this country.
No, so then sadly we discover, how do you call it? Is it
Brulee or
smallpox? Exactly. Or chicken pox, or measles.
Listen.
And then we do measles levy. And then we say that, we are using it
to cover polio.
To cover polio. As if we are using hospital out of polio levy.
Let's come to the reality that the consolidated fund takes all the money. Then finance ministry reprioritize and distribute. In the sense that it is now.
What we are also saying is this: that listen, you can look for some money somewhere or impose a tax on us to do these other things. But the very moment you label it as COVID,
when COVID
has
granted it's for other health related.
It is for health.
What was the target? If you say Agenda 111, how much money were we looking to collect through COVID-19 levy within 1 year, and what was the plan? You see, when the thing bears fruits, you don't get some of this backlash.
No.
You are even taking it too far. How much was collected, and how much of that was used to pay the Agenda 111? Because people, I mean, we've heard comments
currently we are being told that there is no cash.
There's no cash for anything, and they've not paid for anything. Some of the projects are stalled. Dixon.
Anyways, this one says, good morning, Anna and your guest. Please, doctor should know that a parliamentary candidate must have more votes than the presidential candidate because he is always on the grounds and more importantly hails from the constituency. Okay, this one says, I am Joe from Bedu. Has Larry Dogbe ever seen anything good in the MPP government?
Oh, yes. Why not?
You have examples?
Oh, yeah, why not?
He is a neutral person.
Yeah.
Supposedly neutral.
You see, people like this, they see an argument from a certain point, but I mean, say hi to him. He's my friend.
That's the polarization my Kuku is talking about. It will kill us in this country. Anyways, let's do some illegal mining issues. Etua East MCE. Yesterday, he did some smart movements with us. He found himself in a case of contempt. I think a sentence was pronounced on him. 8 days. Then before you know it, it's being commuted to a 15,000 CD fine.
Some say 12,000.
Some say 12.
Yeah.
Some say 12. The man tells us that there was no jail, nothing whatsoever. And that it was a collective fine over some land matter. I don't know, but I think too many appointees of John Mahama are being caught up in this alleged Galamsey dealings, and it doesn't look good on the government.
What is the story you have that is different from what we are reading? Because then there was an initial contempt, imprisonment we had, then later it was changed to a
commuted to a fine.
Exactly. Now he's saying that, listen, I mean, all that, nothing. And then there's also another side of it that says that it's not like he's being charged or this that has nothing to do with his official duties, but then it's a personal thing involving a land that supposedly belongs to the mother. What is the story you have?
So the story has to do with this land matter. This is what he tells us. So we're going with what he has told us. That it has to do with the land matter involving himself and his people from Achim Tamfoy in the eastern region, and that I think he failed to appear.
Well, I can give you some more information because I read from your portal, and I think that some of the contents are a bit misleading. The decision of the court has nothing to do with illegal mining.
Okay.
It's not connected to illegal mining in any way. Okay. There's been a land dispute between two communities, more or less. Along that Kumasi stretch, there's an area there called Asen something, I've forgotten the name.
Achim
Tamfoy, and then I can't say. Now, there's one gentleman called Abeku who has sued the DC and 3 others. And the matter is in respect of a land dispute. Now, the court imposed an interlocutory injunction restraining all parties from having any activity on the land. It turned out that one of the parties filed a contempt application in court. And this contempt application, unfortunately, had the DC involved in his personal capacity as a private citizen. And then whatever it is, the decision of the court was that he was in contempt for carrying out activity on the land and not illegal activity, to put it right. And so based on that, the court sentenced him. And you know, for contempt actions, it is for you to peg yourself, or the court will proceed to impose some sanction because you have brought the administration of justice into disrepute. And so the court imposed the penalty. I am told that his lawyers quickly filed a review application where the court, upon reconsideration of the entire facts, now decided that, okay, instead of imposing 80 days, we are reviewing our position and imposing a fine. And in contempt actions, you either asked to pay a fine, you may also be given some days in custody. And so that's what happened. It's entirely a land dispute. It has nothing to do with illegal mining or his involvement in illegal mining. But sometimes I get a bit worried when we say many of John Mohammed's appointees. When you say many, then you have some numbers. I mean, it's worrying, and I agree with you that, yes, there may be some incident of some person's alleged involvement in illegal mining or
even just one bad apple is a lot.
It is not enough.
Like the
even one person should be involved.
Collins down there. I mean, you can name some.
Your parents are watching.
You did not have to announce that. That was being used against you.
Watch what your son is doing.
And so, well, I agree with you that it's not enough for even if one person is involved, because we all agree and we commit ourselves to fight against Galamsey. The matter is under investigation. I don't think there's any facts out there now. He's denied his involvement. The matter is under investigation. Submitted himself to the investigative bodies. We are waiting for the outcome of the investigations. So just to clarify on the matter regarding the Etiwa East MCE, this is actually what happened. But the initial information put out there is that he's been jailed for 8 days. He's in contempt and involved in illegal mining and all that. It's not appropriate. That information is not accurate.
But he did not challenge that when he was on Eyewitness News last night.
No, he admits it here too. He just said that when that was put out, then the lawyers acted. And fortunately for him, because his government is in power, within 24 hours or within the space of 6 hours, they were able to, you know, change
what you need to know
the narrative from 8 days
to
15,000. I mean, it's okay.
What you need to know is that anytime we bash public institutions, mind you, it will be your turn next time to govern.
Oh no,
we need to protect the public institutions for the benefit of everyone. Every Ghanaian has a right to apply for a review of a court decision.
The musical chairs are
and the court decision can be reviewed depending on the facts that have been presented to the court. If the court is minded to do so, they will do it. So let's not be quick to attack institutions and make them look like
let me change my narrative.
They are dancing to.
So what it means?
It's unfair.
I was just reiterating that he admits that the judges put out an 8-day arrest or jail, and
because he was held. He and his team were held responsible for environmental destruction.
And then his lawyers. And then his lawyers.
You see, those are criminal offenses. The illegal operation is illegal mining is a criminal offense. If you are found for it, there are sanctions that apply. But contempt, the court has a discretion to apply certain penalties, which may include even a day in custody, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever days the court decide, and can also decide to impose a fine on you. And that's what
that's like
so by
offense
virtue
against the court.
So by virtue of the position he holds, I think the judge will give consideration, which is fair. You know, you can't just arrest an MC or DC under this government. It's not right.
Oh, come on.
It's not right.
The law.
It's not right under any.
He's not about the law.
But what I'm saying is that, you know, he'll be given consideration. And you know, please, let's admit that judges give consideration, at least based on your good character. It is, you know, it is agreed. Good character is part.
So in this case, it's good character.
We saw it at the Supreme Court when some people were held for contempt. The posture in court when they appeared, the demeanor, the readiness to apologize.
I'm not saying anything.
The willingness to peg themselves of the allegations placed on them. The court will be magnanimous in dealing with you. But if you come to court and you are throwing yourself about and you are ready to challenge the process and you are
maybe the same thing.
You may, if the court find that, and particularly when you waste the court's time to go through a full process of establishing that you are in contempt, of course the punishment will be different. But we are just trying to correct this impression that's created out there that he was involved in some illegal mining operation. That is why he was put in 8 days and then...
So it was land litigation.
It's a land dispute. A civil matter.
Beautiful.
Very well. Larry, quick thoughts.
Yeah, it's not for any reason why the president... You can't sue the president while he's in office.
Yeah.
You get it. And then there are others who also can be sued for the reason that they are performing a very critical role for the country. You get it? And that their removal could cause a lot of issues. So be it a private thing or a public, infraction, there's a reason why sometimes the courts are able to balance some of these things such that, for the effectiveness of administration. The local governance in that area. Now, there's a guy who is in charge of district security. Okay, he's supposed to administer other, be in charge of other resources for and on behalf of the state. Imagine there is an emergency issue within that locality, a disease outbreak or something of a sort. You need him as the head to be in charge. And then direct affairs.
If you the president's representative.
Thank you. So, should you go and throw him up? Should you go and lock him up? You notice, what will happen as far as that place is concerned. Now, must we get here? I don't know why we got here in the first place, but from what lawyer just explained, there is some conflict within that area. I have also heard that they said Abeku, is it a businessman, a powerful businessman who, miner who, I hear there was a press conference.
A chief held a press conference a few weeks ago accusing this same Abeku guy for having destroyed farmlands and environment and all that. So there are some matters regarding illegal mining.
Clearly the land in question is being used for illegal mining. That is where the issue is.
Yes, and then the farmers are about almost 80 or 70 to 80 farmers who have also constantly complained about the activities of this miner. You get it? And the DCE is of the view that he's the one who is sponsoring this in the media against him. You get it? So, journalists as we are, we need to be mindful of some of these little things before we throw,
headlines.
This into the public domain, and then for mischief or for financial reasons or economic reasons, that because
sometimes you want to break news.
Sometimes it's not break the news. The news is sponsored.
No, I say sometimes.
No, I'm saying they want to break it, but that breaking of the news is sponsored. You get it? Coordinated publications, program publications, doing other things and so on.
And that's one of the issues this guy raises. The MCE says there's actually a coordinated attempt to undermine him.
Okay,
and that's why he's suffering some of these things.
You get it? So, but imagine this story went out there. the way it went out. Then the other community also decided to do something. Okay, the security implication is bad.
Escalation.
Yeah, but I hope that national security will, thoroughly investigate this thing and then brief the president properly to take a certain decision as far as that area is concerned. Okay, if the man is conflicted, let's deal with it. If it's not, let's see what can be done. Okay, and then if the activities of this minor, whether legal, small scale or illegal, should also be addressed, going forward.
True. True. Let's take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll read some of your messages and then we'll move on to some other issues. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Attention all State Housing Company Limited homeowners, landowners and clients. From November 3rd to December 31st, 2025, the State Housing Company Limited is giving you a 15% discount on all outstanding payments.
Oh yes, pay less on your ground rent, land regularization, lease renewals, consents to develop or assign and service charges, and secure your ownership today.
Visit any SHC office nationwide to make your payments in full to benefit from the 15% discount.
You can locate the State Housing Company Limited at Ring Road West, adjacent STC Yard and Accra Digital Center.
For more information, visit our website www.statehousing.gov.gh or call 0302-221-422 or 0552-725-656 or 0503-083-393. Remember, this offer ends December 31st, 2025. Don't wait, pay less today.
Hello? Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4! 4! 4 TVs? Yes, 4! Okay, I'm coming.
I'm not able to.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that.
Spread grandma?
4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no! Eh? It's a regular 100 cedis I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Atu.
Let's call him.
Atu? Why? Atu? Why are you spreading a grandma with appliances?
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
Something critical.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 and 5 years. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gift.
Hey, sir! Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
Meet James. James has been searching for happiness for years. So we asked locals to point him to the source of their happiness. Until one fateful night, when his search finally came to an abrupt end. Find your happy place with GoTV. Get GoTV to enjoy a wide range of shows for the whole family. GoTV. Love it.
Freshness redefined with Franco refrigerators. Imagine a refrigerator that keeps your food fresher and longer. Enjoy advanced features like the multi-air flow technology for optimal cooling, the smart humidity control for moisture levels, the fast freeze function for rapid cooling, and the energy efficient control for reduced power consumption. We have the double-decker freezers in different types. We also have the chest freezers in different types. We have the tabletop freezers. Get yourself a refrigerator from Franco and you will never regret. For online purchasing, just visit our website at www.francotrading.com. Call the numbers on the screen for bulk purchasing and any assistance. Franco Refrigerators, freshness redefined.
So I'm guessing this isn't your house?
No. Will I move out when everything I need is in this house?
Interesting. Fix your exit, Romeo. You are too sloppy. Daddy's mechanic is coming for the car, unless that's the problem too.
I am tired of having to beg my wife to come back home. I am tired.
In December 2023, the biggest play in the history of African theatre made its debut.
Before the God of fire, I stand on oath.
You saw it.
We sent you all the way to Ileife to bring us greetings from Ifa.
By popular demand and in honor of Maoli Semevo, Image Bureau, in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre, presents The Gods Are Not to Blame. This December 17th, 7 p.m., 18th, 7 p.m., and 19th, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Visit www.imagebureaugh.com or dial *714*46# for your tickets. Single 250 cedis, double 400 cedis. Supported by New Plant Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Balakwa. Sponsors Stambic Bank, our media partners, and proudly brought to you by MTN.
You're welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. We're having the news review segment. A few of your messages have come in. This one says, good morning, Nana. Supporting the court's decision to fine the MCE for illegal mining is crucial. This action reinforces our commitment to halt destructive practices and protect our environment. It sends a clear message. Illegal mining will not be tolerated. Upholding such measures is essential in the fight against galamsey, ensuring a safer, healthier future for our communities and natural resources. The fight against galamsey continues unabatedly. This is Mausia ABI Star from Abutiateti in the Volta region.
Is the argument about the land being used, the two of them haggling over a galamsey pit?
Yeah, sites.
No, I'm saying that is the argument.
Yes.
That's what we are dealing with. Okay.
Yeah. The MPP's Agenda 111 proposal is the most clueless policy any government can ever propose. You just don't get up one morning and say you are building 111 hospitals. Where's the money and the manpower? This is Kweku from La Paz.
But this is COVID.
And you noticed that initially was 88 or thereabouts. Yeah. Then the following week or so, he's now.
The guys had a lot of slogans, eh? They say, slogan.
This says, good morning, Anna. This is Abdul Ganiu Mankarigu from the Savannah region. This is where we see how selective justice can be. Some people were remanded even without evidence. Yet, for contempt in a galamsey case, the fine is just 12,000. I understand.
Case is a land litigation, land dispute.
I understand that if he were an MPP member, he would either be jailed immediately or fined millions of Ghana cedis. You cannot rule Ghana by deliberately creating divisions and favoring candidate A over candidate B. The future looks tricky for Mother Ghana. When we said this government to be an awam government, when it comes to galamsey, they attacked that. But what do we see today? Okay. Good morning, Anna and your panelists. I think proper investigation needs to be done with regards to the Tiwa MCE's case. Where he is found guilty, he should face the law, as this will send a signal to other appointees from misbehaving. Doctor should just stop being witty because his government did worse. And yes, it's wrong, but he should save us some space. This is Derek from Cape Coast. I'm highly disappointed for Mr. Dogbe saying that the MCE represents the president for that matter. The law no, he did not say that the law should not deal with him. Oh, please, we beg you, when we were speaking, please, we beg you, listen to us.
What was his name?
He says it's Patrick. Yeah, just Patrick.
Okay. Maybe he was watching a different program.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't get it tired.
He didn't get.
No, he didn't get tired. He's watching a different program.
Anyways, nurses and midwives are crying. They are threatening to strike. 11 months unpaid salary arrears. How does one survive? That you wake up with a duty to care.
Is it the same group whose sound bites you were playing recently?
Yes, the ladies.
That they work, for 9 months and they've not been paid. So
they all form part of that. You know, in the health sector, there are about 88 unions and associations. There's so many of them. And
this brings me back to what my lawyer didn't understand me. Government raising money for health, and it goes into the consolidated fund. And this is why I said that the finance minister's decision to scrap it was premature.
Really?
COVID levy.
COVID levy.
Oh my God.
Now listen carefully. Government, you benefit from either loans or taxes. Those are the only ways of managing. So if even at all, listen, the NPP, I think, rushed to scrap Kaye on all those things to our detriment, in the sense that we then added on a heavier thing, which was the free SHS. We would have benefited in two ways if we maintained those nuanced taxes that we call them for a little bit into our government, and then also maybe delayed the free SHS for 1 year. What I'm getting at here is that when you can't pay your nurses, and you have some revenue coming through COVID, why not maintain it and pay your nurses? Listen, we whether you call it tomato levy or Jenny levy, I don't care. What is important is that government is getting some revenue that he can use to pay his things. And my key point here is that, listen, let's admit, money in economics, we say it's fungible. It doesn't matter how you call it when it comes into the chest. When it comes into the chest, you can use it for this or that or that. And it's not ironclad. We know, levies do not go strictly 100% to what they are meant for. That is the situation in this country. Because when it goes into the consolidated fund, then the finance minister uses his discretion. Sometimes they propose this budget that is out. There's a proposed amount, and there'll be an actual amount that goes. So in hindsight, where he's not trying to appreciate, it may have been called COVID levy, but when the revenues come, government by his discretion could have, realized that, hey, I have nurses to pay, I have doctors to pay for X amount. It is only in this country where you can work for 1.5 years before getting paid, and that doesn't make it right. That norm is not right. It should be stopped. So, in one breath, I'm wondering why Atuforsen would scrap something that is bringing government money when you cannot pay your nurses, and it is a health quote-unquote levy. And could we have not pooled this money to offset some of these indebtedness? I mean, and the big question is that you are trailing behind on so many health initiatives. Right now, USAID is not there. Many of the American support we had is not there. So, is it really the right time to scrap levies that are supposed to show up or support your health care in this country? I am a big opposer of quote-unquote funds that are meant for health care of this country that are inadvertently, removed, and I was in one of the meetings with the NHIs, And they are saying that people are demanding more services from NHIS, but we're not looking at ways to improve on the intake for NHIS. And that is why I think that when you are behind, you don't scrap all the handles that support your health services. So what is going to happen? You're saying that there's going to be Mahama Cares. Okay.
There's a promise to build 6 new regional hospitals.
Mahama Cares, yes. But my key point is that you are now going to pool. But invariably,
Mahama Cares, I think we're taking 1% from NHI.
You're going to pool. Either way, you
are Ghana Cares or Batampa.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's why that is why I'm of the opinion that, listen, let's be truthful with Ghanaians. No matter what, Ghana's healthcare, both infrastructure and remunerations are behind. Conditions of service of healthcare professionals has been a problem year to year. And even this year, it is a problem. You are still negotiating, you know, and slapping us with 9% on electricity and other bills, and yet the remuneration has not gone up by an equal, level. So listen, I for one, I'm begging Finance Minister that, listen, before you scrap another handle, be mindful of the fact that you do not have money to settle even salaries, which are, as it is, statutory. When you work, you're supposed to be paid in a month. In other places, 2 weeks, 1 week, you get paid.
So you
I think the scrapping they are done.
So you would have,
they have, but I'm saying that
have expected us to keep COVID levy, and then come and tell us that we have failed in our campaign promises.
What is more important?
Wait.
Pay me my salary and failing your campaign promise. Which one is more important?
Where do you stand? On one hand, you hold the government responsible for having delivered on its campaign promises. Then when we want to do the same too, you are on the other side finding
when you come to government reality.
But because you have to look at the realities and the limitations of things.
I'm saying your promise. Have you done it?
Hold on. That's why when we withdrew COVID levy, we have found a better
levy.
Though not a levy, a better way to raise money by introducing the energy sector levy, which we know very well that is not based on COVID, which will come and go. We have an energy sector crisis that we need to take care of.
What of health?
Of course, health is being taken care of. We have, we are levying everything you buy in Ghana here. You pay a percentage of it on the National Health Insurance levy. So there's a levy already on health. It will not be fair to continue imposing levies upon levies. But let's come back to the issue of these nurses. I mean, this is a problem that we have inherited, and there's no way we are not going to find solutions to it. I mean, there is a press release that was issued out in October by the health minister explaining that about 13,500 health professionals were given clearance to be employed in August 2024. Unfortunately, they exceeded the number. And that number, without clearance, is what we are dealing with. Luckily enough, the health minister promised to deal with it. In fact, this number we are talking about even included some pharmacists who were also on the list. But luckily, the health minister has been able to resolve the issues of the pharmacists. The next batch is the nurses. There's been promise and there's commitment to resolve it. I share their pain. I mean, to work for 11 months without pay, how do you survive? It's really difficult. Even with the pay, times are hard, let alone now you're not having the pay at all for 11 months. It's really difficult. But they can be rest assured that the health minister has given his assurance that he's finding pragmatic ways to resolve this, and be rest assured that hopefully this will be resolved and we'll move on.
The health minister has a huge task because now he's going to have to deal with financial clearance for those who are yet to be posted.
Absolutely.
Then he needs money to pay salaries.
Yes.
And that's a lot.
We understand the challenges.
Just yesterday, there was concerned doctors of medical laboratory science. 6 years of unemployment. So that the task is really huge.
So why remove COVID levy?
COVID levy is not a solution to everything.
No, I'm just saying,
understand
you know,
you can't continue levying people when particularly the real purpose for the levy is no more. How do you continue taking COVID levy when COVID is no more? How do you justify that to Ghanaians?
So could they have been repurposed?
Yes, there may be a need to redefine that levy, but to say that let's continue to have it on the books when indeed there's no more COVID, that's unfair.
Fair. Larry.
Yeah.
Delayed salaries and the challenges that these our health workers are facing. Can we blame them when they come to the hospitals disgruntled and all?
No, we can't. We can't. But you see, this thing goes beyond the health ministry to our educational system.
Teachers, yeah.
You get it. I mean, there's this argument that what number of personnel can the state absorb? Okay. And others have even, human resource experts have started talking about how our educational system should now start looking at entrepreneurial, things. Listen, these are skills that have, been impacted onto people. Now, do we look out for how we can help them such that these people can also create jobs? Okay? That, how many you mentioned about 80 or
the unions and associations.
People,
80 plus.
And these are various skills. Laboratory people, medical doctors, nurses here, so and so there, every mortuary workers, all that and so on. Okay, if I'm looking at a thing like that, I will want to set up a business out of that. You get it? And imagine these people are encouraged to set up businesses so that they wouldn't even be looking out for the state. Where Dixon, came from. Before he became an MP, I'm sure he's aware of some of these things, where the private entities establish themselves and then the states. So there's no pressure on the states like that. Okay? Ghana, we even have the churches setting up.
Right.
Yes. We should be looking out for this. I was reading, I went to your website today, and as at May 2023, there were strikes. Then, I guess, before then, 2022, nurses, educators group suspend strike. Then, 19th August 2022, nursing tutors in Ghana begin partial strike. And then in July 2022, nurses midwives group joined calls for payment of 20% COLA. Then, September, and goes on and on. And these are just from your website, your news portal. And in 2025, we are facing a similar thing.
And you see, if the conditions of service are bad, you're losing more nurses.
Yeah, you will lose them.
So
you will lose them.
We have a problem.
You get it? We will lose them. Now, but I don't know how we're going to solve this thing. Because promises upon promises have been made. We sat here a while ago and we said that we should be, since some people left, some people went on retirement, others might have become incapacitated, okay? Others might have even passed on. And so there's no system that automatically, pick people on board after this happens, okay? That we would have to wait until people start striking and then I mean, I don't get it. We've been here for years and it's the same thing that keeps recurring. And
well, there is actually a system that allows replacement for those who go retirement and then those who pass on and those who retire or leave the system, those who even travel abroad. But the numbers are not as significant as the numbers that you need to bring in. Listen, every year you are graduating close to about 10,000 or more.
Yes, and they are all targeting the same space.
And then the space is limited. And that is one of the arguments that was made about non-payment of nursing allowance. That listen, if you don't pay allowances, you could use that to expand the health sector.
Which of the allowance? The training
allowances.
Okay.
If you don't pay that, you could use that to enhance the facilities and be able to employ more, which is more lasting than paying you whilst you are in school, so that you rather put you on the student loan scheme so you can access student loan. But of course, we saw what happened with our friends using that against us, and then eventually it became a political decision. It's quite a difficult one, but I'm quite confident in the health minister and his team that this will be resolved.
There's not the health ministry headache alone. No. It's finance.
On this thing, on Dixon's point about the COVID, levy and why it shouldn't have been scrapped and so on. Dixon, have you read the audit report on the COVID expenditures?
The current one?
No, the one that happened under President Akufo-Addo.
Oh, listen, let me sit here and say
so
that.
monies were collected, and we all saw what came out of that. They were yes, ma'am.
Yes, hear me out. Supposing that the MPP misappropriated COVID funds, you have the opportunity with what you are collecting now to appropriate it well. So it is not proper to say that because I remember ESLA, which was introduced by the NDC. We maintained it. Granted, its usage might not have been the way and manner that the NDC.
I think you collected loans or you
wanted.
That's
No, my key point. My key point. Would you then argue that ESLA should be scrapped entirely? No. It can be maintained, and then its appropriate use proven to Ghanaians that, hey, listen, the same COVID levy that these people misappropriated or mismanaged, we have come and we've used it to build 10 hospitals or 6 hospitals. And that is my point. Shall we then say that every government tax handle, VAT, that was misappropriated by another regime, when we come, we should scrap it? No, that argument doesn't hold.
That is not the argument. Levy came out of a pandemic, an unfortunate situation. At the time, people didn't have issues because then there was death that was staring us in the face, so they were paying. Now the disease, we got a control over the thing globally.
Yes.
It led.
But Ghana's health disease,
that whole condition, led room for corruption. Globally, there were arguments about that, human rights abuses and so on, because it restricted free movement of people, and then association and all that and so on. So people had moved on long ago, but we were still stuck with that particular condition and collecting money in our name. Money that you guys couldn't account for.
My argument, and which you are not trying to appreciate.
Are you sure?
Listen, my key point is that Ghana's health infrastructure and conditions of service for our health workers are behind. We are behind.
So we should collect the money.
We are here discussing 11 months of salary not paid. And if you have a means, that a vehicle that is bringing you revenue towards healthcare, why not use it to deal with your pressing issues of salary arrears and all of these things? Because when the money goes into the consolidated fund and it is being appropriated, it doesn't know this thing was strictly 100% for COVID. Please, and let's not tell the public that when we label something as, forgive me, toilet levy, 100% everything goes to toilet levy. Please,
like the sanitation levy.
Please, the sanitation levy ends up even attending to healthcare issues in this country.
So I think
we have ambulances that are without good tires. We have ambulances that oxygen is not in as we speak today. And when you had the means of getting something to address these issues, you take it away, you come and sit here, and it's actually clap for you.
It's not justifiable to continue to have COVID levy on our books when COVID is no more. I mean, if you say we should repackage the levy and come back, I will appreciate that comment, and I think it's fair to say that. But to continue to exact COVID levy in times when the whole world has moved away from COVID.
That is where I'm saying that see the COVID levy as a health levy on Ghanaians.
Even the Chinese.
So repackage it.
Where supposed to this thing came from.
Very well. Very well.
We need to pay for healthcare, and we need to find a way to pay for it. Health is not cheap.
At the time you were collecting, the utilization was bad.
And you have come.
This is the report.
Won't your utilization be better?
The utilization was bad.
If the utilization was bad,
you created the room for whatever came out of, for people to condemn it.
Anyways, I won't belabor the point.
Very well. That's a doctor speaking, so you can understand.
Yeah, he's conflicted.
No.
Health funds are important.
In totality, in this country, what we ascribe to health doesn't meet world standards.
We agree.
In terms of our GDP and what we do for health.
Very well.
We are behind.
Very well. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We will have to leave it here. These messages are all for you, Doc.
I love them all.
This one says,
today I'll take your WhatsApp and go and respond to all of them.
Dr. Adomakwikisi is lambasting the NDC government on many economic issues. Surprisingly, he didn't say anything about how the Kufuor government bastardized Ghana's economy. This one says, good morning. Please tell Dr. Dixon that all the 5 contestants of the NPP are not good enough to lead the country. They should either go for Alan Shemaratin or a neutral person.
They'll come for you too.
Someone said they are all some class.
Some chief said so.
Anyways, Castle, thank you so much. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much. This has been the news review segment here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. But please don't go away. The show continues after this.
This Christmas, let the road you travel lead you to a place where comfort meets magic. Welcome to Peduasi Valley Resort, where the ultimate Christmas experience awaits. Indulge in a relaxing massage at our luxurious lavender spa, or revitalize yourself with a refreshing workout at our fitness center. We promise the most rejuvenating Christmas ever. Savor Sumpter's continental and local breakfast options to begin your day right. Our lunch and dinner buffet with the live band music offer the finest Christmas delicacies to make your festive season unforgettable. Don't miss our special Super Soul night and DJ night with friends. Ready for some adventure? Explore our zoo and playground where fun knows no bounds. When it's time to wind down, take advantage of our special room packages available exclusively this festive season. For reservations, call 0540-125-555 or 0540-125-554. Peduasi Valley Resort. Live life.
Love the Premier League? Your DSTV premium subscription could get you there in real life, Charlie. Stay connected for your chance to watch the Premier League live. Man U versus Man City at Old Trafford, or Arsenal versus Man U in London. Stay connected to score with DSTV Premium. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4 TVs? Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm
not. It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that. Spread grandma. 4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no. It's a regular 100 cedis I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Atu.
Let's call him.
Atu, why? Why are you spreading a grandma with appliances?
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
There are some that are critical.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 and 5 years. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gift.
Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
In December 2023, the biggest play in the history of African theatre made its debut.
God of Iron, I stand on oath.
You saw it.
We sent you all the way to Ileife to bring us greetings from Ifa.
By popular demand and in honor of Maoli Semevo, Image Bureau, in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre, presents The Gods Are Not to Blame this December 17th, 7 p.m., 18th, 7 p.m., and 19th, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Visit www.imagebureaugh.com or dial *714*46# for your tickets. Single 250 cedis, double 400 cedis. Supported by New Plant Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Balakwa. Sponsors Stambic Bank, our media partners, and proudly brought to you by MTN.
This is AFCON, my friend. Everything is a competition. Everything.
Join our family for AFCON Morocco 2025 from 21 December to 18 January. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
Hello everyone, it's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV, and we're excited to be here with you this morning. As you already know, Nana Tufo Boatin started up the show with some politics, and this time it's time for us to take you into some information, entertainment, and everything that makes up a beautiful, interesting morning show. And I hope that you stay tuned with us. My name is Chris Carter.
I'm Philip Nilate. Chris, I like the weather this morning.
I love it.
The weather is cozy.
Too cozy.
Yeah, it's this weather.
It's a stay-at-home weather.
No. This work-at-work weather.
Stay-at-home weather for me. I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, the weather is nice. I'm sure you enjoy yourself in the office and you are watching us because the weather is nice. Maybe you've gone out to get your special wache, or you've gotten yourself your special porridge and all that. As you spend for the breakfast and all that, please make sure that you also get some amount of money for the situational white party. Yes, very important, because as we are enjoying, you would have to enjoy into the Christmas and all that. You've been working so hard, so give yourself some treat. And why not? We will give you that treat at Situation or White Party here in Accra at Good Park on the 24th of December 2025. Just call the number 0205-973-973, 0558-973-973, and make your bookings now. We are saying that if you are an organization and you are thinking of giving your workers that special treat, why not? We will do it for you. We've got a venue, we've got the artist, we've got the sounds, we've got everything that you need to make it a very beautiful event. Just call the numbers now and we'll do it for you. Kofi Kenata is going to be on the bill. Aquabwa is going to be on the bill. Paris Music is also going to put us into the Christian mood into the 25th of December. And DJ Abeku, DJ Main Girl in Chin Chin Band, Rave Master, all is set for the day. So, EcoBank, Better Logistics, Homa Cafe, Oswald Investment, Verve Duvenaire, and Bush Mills
they got us sorted when it comes to the sponsorship support and all that for the show. And it's of course powered by Channel 1 TV and City FM.
All right, it's the season of giving again, and City 97.3 FM is back with the help of Christmas Child. And obviously, we all know during this season, a lot of people spend time with their loved ones, their children, their friends, their family, their colleagues. But there are people out there who do not have the opportunity to spend this day with anybody or receive any gifts from anybody. And during this time, we here at City 97.3 FM and Channel 1 TV have come together to reach out to those people, especially children, with love, joy, and hope. And we hope that you help us do this. It's going to be on the Friday, the 26th December of 2025. And this is how you become part of it. All we ask is for you to just drop a donation, and your donation can actually be in cash or in any materials. It could be clothes, it could be toys, it could be food items, anything that will make a child smile during this time. And you can walk into City FM front desk right behind the Adabraka police station, or walk into the Channel 1 front desk at Tesano, and you can drop your donations. And if you're saying, I do not have anything to give, but I want to give via Momo, send it via the number 0550 900 006 0550 900 006, and you can send your checks to City FM Foundation. For more details, visit citynewsroom.com or call the number 0550 900 006 or 0302 226 013. And God would richly bless you as you bless a kid out there during this holiday.
Very important. So please do it. Let God bless you, and also let's tap into God's blessing, because we have to give back to the society. Please download the Channel 1 News app now. It's on Google Play Store. It's on apps, the Play Store or the App Store. Please download it now so that you'll be able to get the information that will be given out to the general public here in Accra and the entire country and on the globe. Let's move straight into the trends.
What's trending? What's everybody talking on social media? It seems like social media has been buzzing with a lot, but we are just going to be going through a few. So China is set to renovate the National Theater for $30 million, and so many people have so many questions.
Yes. Oh, why? Why would they be having questions?
They're like, what is China going to get from it? Tell us what they're going to get from it and all that. But anyway, China pledged $30 million or 200 million yuan to fix the structural, technical, and safety problems at the Accra National Theatre, which is one of the landmarks that we all know, bringing it up to modern standards. The funding follows talks between President Mahama and Xi Jinping in October. Executive Director Henry Herbert Malm called it a vital lift for Ghana's creative scene, potentially attracting global art. So this was actually built in 1992 by the Chinese firm.
The same people.
You understand? And this is the first big overhaul. This first big overhaul addresses years of aging infrastructural complaints.
When last did you go to the National Theatre?
I think it was somewhere earlier this year. Earlier this year, I was sweating.
The way
like
I knew the National Theatre some 15-20 years ago, that's not how it is now.
Oh, I was
the fountain.
I was sweating.
Yes, the AC was.
Yes,
wasn't
I
working.
was sweating. The chairs were bad. Like everything was just anyhow.
So it's really needs renovation.
Yeah.
Yeah, really needs renovation. I remember very well when people tell you, I'm going to the National Theatre, like you hold them in high esteem. Really, you're going to the National Theatre. That is a very big place that you are going. And but today, it's not really in a good shape. And I think it's a step in the right direction that the Chinese government has considered that there should be some sort of renovation, of which they are pumping their funds into it. But then again,
but does this also pose the question of us having like a bad maintenance culture, because this thing has been built for us and yet we still couldn't maintain it. Now we are calling back on the same Chinese that built it to come and maintain it for us.
So what happens after the renovation? How are we going to maintain it ourselves?
We will pay them again after some years.
Let's bring you comments from the public, what they are saying on this. So this one says that a lot of people don't know the National Theatre was a gift from China to us. They built it for us and they are now renovating. Are you serious?
No,
So
I don't
you're
think
trying
it's
to
a
tell me
gift.
that I buy you a phone,
And
I
then-
buy you airtime, and later when the phone gets spoiled, I'll come and
That's the
fix the phone for you.
entitlement culture.
China is the landlord. Well, that's true. Yeah. What do they want in return? A lot of questions. But I think that the fact that they built it, they understand the dynamics well. Why not build a modern one with a larger seating capacity?
So what
When?
happened to the old one?
No, so why are we going to build a new one?
No, so what happens to the old one then?
Question. Aren't they the same people that built the place for us? Well, so Africans can't do anything in their own, or on their own. While support is welcome, it is worth asking why we continually rely on foreign government to maintain key national assets. We should be funding and preserving ourselves. Well, do we have the money to? But it's, well, like people are saying, it's very important that we ask these questions and see how the maintenance culture will be even after it's renovated. Then we are also asking ourselves again that what is in there for the Chinese government? But it's been answered that they are the landlords. They put up the structure 1992. But it's also begs that we should be able to find a way around these things when it comes to maintenance. We have the AICC, Accra International Conference Center. Events are being held there. The National Theatre, I'm sure that if you are holding an event there, it's not free. So if we are receiving these funds or we are receiving these money and it's coming to us, what is the money being used for? Or you are undercharging. For that reason, you will not be able to use the money you are charging to renovate or to fix certain things at the place.
Even if you're on the charging, there's still is money taken, right? What is that money used for?
Yes, because you go there, the chairs are in deplorable state.
The
AC not functioning well.
There's
part of
water
the
oozing
roof
from the AC.
leaking.
Oh my God!
And the place is not even well painted. The fountain is not working because see, people, when you are passing by that national asset, oh my Lord, you see the fountain and all that. It just boosts your morale that you are Ghanaian.
And sometimes it becomes a marketplace.
So you see. Anyway, let's move away from that. This one to Chris, I think you can do. You'll be able to mention Mahama's name well. President Mahama, when he went to Omonaija.
All right, I'm going to try. I'm not Yoruba, but I'm going to try. So Mahama was conferred with the title of Are Atayeto Odua. So on Monday, Oba Adeye Enitan Ogunwosi Ojaja II installed...
I told you can mention it.
Okay, installed Mahama as Are Atayeto Odua of the Source, a title meaning a leader who reorganizes the global space for humanity. It honors his diplomatic work and leadership in reviving Ghana's economy, and Mahama spoke of Ghana and Nigeria as twins except in football or jollof rice contest, while calling for ECOWAS to reconnect with Sahel neighbors like Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Attendees included the Emir of Kano, Olofa of Ofa, and so many more. And even Aliko Dangote.
I understand this place is under Ile-Ife.
Yeah, Ile-Ife.
Ile-Ife.
So I think the Oni of Ife was also there. Yeah, the King of Ife. So yeah, the Oni of Ife.
The Gans come from Ile-Ife, so.
Yeah, so
if you come from Ile-Ife, what's your name? Ile-Ifean.
Ifean.
Let's make a comment on that. What the general public is saying on that. Mahama being honored in Nigeria yesterday. It was an exciting one. But let's bring you the video on that. Mahama's speech.
We know that there's a historic bond between the people of Ghana and the people of Nigeria. When Nigeria prospers, Ghana prospers. When Ghana prospers, Nigeria prospers. God brought two of us together. We are like twins of the same mother, except when we are playing football and then when we are cooking jollof. But I want to say this chieftaincy title, I receive it on behalf of all the people of Ghana. it will further cement the relationship between us. And as Oni said, my stepmother of blessed memory, I received this chieftaincy title on her behalf.
President of the day.
Right. So his stepmom is Nigerian.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Anyway, so that is Mama for you. If you have comment on that, we can bring.
Oh, I love his outfits. That's my comment. His outfit was very, very nice.
Yeah, of course. But you know, Mahama is a very good speaker.
Very good speaker, and
he knows, he reads the room.
Yes,
He's
and he has an aura, a good aura around him.
So let's bring you the comment. He's a journalist, so he knows what to say. Let's bring you the comments. So I think it was the first one that said that he's a very good orator. Some Ghanaians said President Mahama shouldn't force the relationship, that we aren't one. Honestly, in my entire life, I have never hated Ghana. It's always been love. We Ghanaians, we Nigerians rather, love all Africans. We see ourselves as one people. They said Ghana is the brochure for Nigeria. So President Mahama is under no pressure because he's been a former president before and knows how the system works. Well, it's true. If you've written BEC before and you're going to write again, you know what to study and for you to pass the BEC. He's been a president before, so he understands. A prophet is never recognized in his hometown. Well done, our most esteemed president, representing us well globally. Well, looking so beautiful in the garment. Well, anyway.
So I think that last message is dedicated to Dede, because Dede had been talking about the garment.
The garment. Let's see the garment. It was yeah. He looks very Ifian.
Stop it. Stop it.
Let's bring you the last one in the trends. Adjoa Safo. If you know Adjoa Safo, ahead of the 2024 elections, there was a woman saying the party. Yeah, that's not just something. Let's bring you what she's been saying on the former vice president and also the flag bearer aspirant, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's campaign grounds.
Wafa na wakotena Jubilee House na mimi CV eda ho yaka CV ata wo kopa adwuma na monhwe adwuma amaye ene somo amasom oman yi ene mama nyoku na se dru ho na otobetimi ahwemanimu aka se oba menene wo mamienu ma appoint no as minister for BP ejabeto Ghana Kugudu Mesidiai and the Kennedy Japan mimi no amenena wumienu no onye into my political career is at stake, my future is at stake, and my future is with Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
All right.
So people are saying that when you wake up in the morning, well, this is not to generalize.
No, wait. You know what? I think let's break down the whole story for people.
Use 1 year to use 1 hour to fear God, and 23 hours to fear.
All right, so guys, so the former Dominic Wabinya MP threw her support behind the front runner Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ahead of the party's January 2026 flag bearer primaries, and she also argued that Canadian Japan's principle would prevent him from appointing her. And if you like to know, she and Canadian Japan actually have
she indicated
together.
That.
Yeah,
she indicated
so
that.
It's ironic. I think it's very ironic because this is your supposed to be baby daddy or supposed to be.
That's politics. She says that she has a mind of her own, and Kennedy is also doing his own thing. So you wouldn't want to tie Kennedy to her. So what she's saying is that as we speak now, she is with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and that is where she belongs. Because should Kennedy Agyapong become president of today or president of Ghana today, he wouldn't think of giving her a position. So,
but why would you want a position? Like, is it your birthright to have a position?
Well, once you're a politician, you think that if
not
a
your
party
birthright
comes,
to have
if a party comes to power, you definitely get something. You need to chop.
So is this about? So let's be realistic. This is about her stomach, or it's about really?
So that is what the general public is also saying. People are also saying, arguing that this is like you're campaigning for Kennedy Agyapong indirectly, because they're saying that he's a very principled guy and he'll know what to take into consideration before he gives somebody an appointment. So if this is what is rolling out now, then let's see how it unfolds. In the month of January next year, there's going to be the election. And we'll see who will see his or her smoothness level in this country. But let's bring you what the public is saying about this.
All right, we listen, we don't judge.
Simple.
The funny thing is, before that statement, she was talking about how she will not do family and friends politics. It's true, but you want family and friends. If contradiction was a person, hey, lawyer pani, make them give you position, then you no go enter parliament 7 months.
Well,
the same woman Kennedy stood beside and won election against Okwe Jr. some years ago back. No, let life be unpredictable and par. And someone answered, "I'm glad someone remembers this." Yeah. So it's questionable.
Charlie, I will fear you, Polo.
You better fear me.
You better fear you, Polo. Somebody said that men are bad, but women are wicked.
No, but the question
but
is...
But that's not to generalize.
No,
I'm not generalizing.
But we should also ask ourselves the same question. If Kennedy was in her shoes, wouldn't he have done the same thing as a man?
Well, you really can't tell. Politicians are politicians. Whatever I need to do to win power, whatever I need to do to ensure that I have a position somewhere, I'm going to do. Maybe after the primaries, after the entire election, maybe cool heads will prevail. People are now going to smoke the peace pipe. That's how politics is. If I'm entering into politics, I'm doing something, I'm campaigning against you, or there is something we all want to get. This one, we are all fighting together, same thing. I'd have to say something that the general public will look at you in a different way, and I can get the favor in the sight of the general public.
You know what I'm imagining? What is happening. You know what I'm imagining?
What are you imagining?
So at the end of the day, so like it's two of us now that are doing this. At the end of the day now, so one of our own wins. I'll now call you, Papa Junior, he was all politics.
Yes, that's it. But you see, sometimes it doesn't go in favor of that particular political party, because another political party will use these things against you in the bigger elections. But anyway, that's it. That's what is trending. Ajasafo is trending. We have John Dramani Mahama also trending, and eventually we also had
National
Theatre also in the trends. Let's bring you the video of the day.
So someone behind the camera in this room just said women and freebies. Wow.
So she actually wanted to scan so she can get a free Wi-Fi, and eventually her phone was taken.
Yeah, but you see, this is why we give you the security tips during the cybersecurity month. We said do not use public Wi-Fis, because anything can actually happen to you. You know, new businesses can be unlocked on your head, especially people that like free things. Wow.
Anyway, so that's just a video of the day for you. We'll be visiting or be entering our communities. Today is we'll be talking a couple of things on the show, health, security, and what have you. So you'd want to stay with us here. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we have more for you on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV.
Unbelievable. Said you have a city and the Amama Kai or baby and home fair. Wow! Hello, Miss World.
Hello, Ajimara.
Now I hear now what to say.
Me who yo, madam for be ho our class. Mene ne ye niam do so.
Me nya na nka me wogana. Na so me talk, me na wiasia na mabepie electronic shop bi a kire say. Said you have a city no. Na ohunfo nyini ene shawo mani so say. Me ba better gold, diamond, jewels, nickels, pearls, blankets, everything. I'm a
Shimmer of international waters. Hey!
Wow!
Obwa, onya bochire bia.
Obwa wani breno.
Yenkwa na meko tro.
Ha! Ita broche nani?
Sister, Electroland Ghana Limited showroom for Krani. Kasi Kumase, Omo when you say Samsung, TCL, Media, and a NASCO product. I don't know when you go through. Omo on me able to say Kaswa, Ashamai, Makasim, Tamale, Sprinters, Coca-Cola.
It's me na kaba to you kutu dia so me say ba.
Me private jet no kwa. E be see me na me ba. Let's bygone be bygone. Hey, enyema mo pese mo yi no ha bia. Munyi
yo yebeyi.
Electroland Ghana, home of electronics and affordable luxury.
Hello? Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4
TVs?
Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm not able to.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that. Spread grandma? 4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave, Abba. Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no. It's a regular 100 cities I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Atu.
Let's call him.
Atu? Why?
Atu?
Why are you spreading a grandma with appliances?
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
There are some that are critical.
Let's call grandma.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 and 5 years. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gift.
Hey, sir! Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
This is AFCON, my friend. Everything is a competition. Everything.
Join our family for AFCON Morocco 2025 from 21 December to 18 January. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
Hey, Pam!
Woni pa bone papa. Enti wo fie na ceiling aye fefe wa ha. Na me dem de. Me di dua na atwa ko me de. Wenye ceiling o. Wenye POP ankasa. E bane se wo pe plasterboard installation, POP cement, POP fiber. And afa se bane se yenye ceiling papa ma eye POP ceiling dia. Ene na eye Anas Boy Enterprise. POP o yamawa. Wo dem jo fan air conditioning wa. Wo da wada.
Na de em se nyame ye tie me mpa bo akonkyere ye chi. Mesrew na anya bia me ni sika e bo ano na me pesa mesre na obetime hu ya mobo no ama ye bi.
Our payment plan. And one is so with 70% akoman wo 30% owie ya wo tuaka. Wo be hu Anas Boy Enterprise. E wo Tantra Hill opposite ICGC Church. Amasaman before police station traffic light na se hwa. E na fe pokuase awosi kwantempo no Canada Junction. Friend wo 0246 113 461. Anas Boy Enterprise. Obema wo fie abright.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. We told you that we were visiting some of our communities this morning and we're telling you what is happening there. But there's a bigger issue that is about happening. That is the strike that some nurses want to embark on. We understand they've not been paid for 11 months. No,
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to survive if you've not been paid for
That's a lot.
11 months. That's a lot. That's a lot. So
that's like working for free. For almost a year.
For almost a year.
And then you be saying, and oh my God, it reminds me of one of the sound bites on radio. I've been working, and the only thing you tell me is well done. Is it well done? I used to pay my rent, you know. So I think it's a lot. You know? Let's be realistic.
But there have been calls that the government should see what can be done about it. If really, this morning on the with Nana Tufo and the guest, there was also another aspect to the conversation that, really the COVID-19 money could have been used to defray the cost by paying these nurses and all that. But let's bring you a report after we would speak to the authorities that be and find out from them what's the make of this demand that the nurses are making, and also you speak to the nurses themselves.
The group, with about 6,000 members across the country, laments that while some have received only 1 month's payment, about 300 members have not been paid a dime since they began work in December 2024. The aggrieved members say government's delay in honoring their payments is having a toll on their lives.
I want to thank the Ministry of Health for paying us our 1 month salary, but it is not enough. It is affecting us in the sense that we are paying for rent, we are paying for our daily life expenses, and if you give us 1 month salary, the debts, the past debts, we don't know how we are going to pay it.
We are saying, or we are not pressuring the government that pay us all the full arrears instantly, but at least show us the way. Okay, we are going to pay it installment. Maybe after this November pay, maybe after that one, we are going to give you 3 months, 6 months.
The group has described the government's posture as deceptive following recent promises by the Ministry of Health. A payment plan will be released after the payment of the November salary.
Today, it has been weeks of complete silence, no roadmap, no timeline, no communication. Instead, what we received is a misleading press release from the ministry claiming that they have paid us, when the reality on grounds is just directly the opposite of what the ministry communicated.
The members at a press conference held at Edisu in the Ashanti region called on the government to honor its promise and settle all outstanding payments.
11 good months, that's a lot. And the fact that they also made mention of the fact that after the November salary was paid, there was a payment plan that was agreed upon, but the government hasn't followed that. 11 months, that's a lot.
I think that's a lot, because at the end of the day, when you listen to what the lady mentioned, that's everybody's daily life. Apart from your daily expenses, you have rent to pay.
Yes.
And rent is the place that you sleep, the place putting a roof on your, like the roof on your head. So if you cannot pay that, where will I be moving from to work?
Maybe we need to know the
That's
reason
a
why
problem.
their salaries have not been paid, and because the government is the biggest employer. So when it comes to this situation, there's definitely the government should be able to find a way to pay these nurses so that they can go about their day-to-day activities. You don't want to go through school 2, 3, 4 years, and later when you come back, you are not getting your salary. But the gentleman who covered this story for us, the Middle Belt Bureau Chief Hafiz Tijani, is joining us for us to understand that beyond what we saw on screen, how the mood of the nurses was, and also the issues that it raised aside the salary that hasn't been paid. Hafiz, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I trust you are doing well.
I'm well, thanks for asking.
So where exactly did they hold the press conference?
Well, it was held at the nurses guest house, the guest house for the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association at Krapa in Etutu municipality.
And where, from what we saw a few of them, but were they there in their numbers?
Yeah, cut it up a bit.
Hafiz, we are losing you. If you want to position yourself well so that we can. Hello?
No.
Okay, maybe you would have to re-establish contact with Hafiz because the line isn't clear. But if this is the demand they are making, we've been on this show and we've spoken about the health care situation in some communities. A bigger problem is if you are not paying me and you expect me to go to that deprived community and do my best in that deprived community, what am I living on? What am I really surviving on? My parents know that you are working at the end of the month. You are supposed to either send money back home, or even if you are not sending money back home, the age you've gotten to, you're not supposed to depend on the parents again, or you're not supposed to depend on the guardian again. And the government is not forthcoming with the amount of money that has to be given to you by way of salary. Maybe health ministry will need to hear from you, Minta Kando, or the public relations department of the health ministry. You need to know really what the roadmap is and what really has held on to the payment of the 11 months salary. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 11 good months. Hafiz is joining us again. Hafiz, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good. So I was asking you what we saw the numbers on the screen, but I want to find out from you whether they're in their numbers or is this the leadership that held this press conference?
Well, so they have members scattered across the country. So many of them are still at post, and some of them who are in Kumasi and within the Ashanti region, they were able to make it up for this press conference. But just to echo the sentiments of their colleagues. So for them, it's not about the numbers, it's about the message. So they wanted to send a message to the minister and also the authorities who are supposed to ensure that all their salary arrears are paid. So for them, the problem is not about the payment. So even if the government should settle all their monies now, they will have to go and then defray some debts they owe. Most of them complained about the rent, the transport. Sometimes they fall on their families to get help, to even get transportation to the workplaces. And that is very, very, very sad for them. And they are also complaining about, we are getting close to the festive season. How they are going to spend the Christmas and the New Year is another problem for them. So they want the government to give them a proper roadmap where the payments can be done and what the government would do just to settle the money.
And as we speak now, did you get to know where some of them are serving? Maybe deprived communities or some village somewhere? Did they tell you all that, or did you get that information?
Well, so for most of them who came, majority of them within hospitals in the Ashanti region, within major hospitals in the Bono and Ahafo regions, and some of them also worked at the Konfano Teaching Hospital So one of the ladies I spoke to, she was complaining. She works at the trauma department of the Kofanoti Teaching Hospital, and you know the kind of cases that come to this department and how they are able to take care of these cases. And she says that the trauma alone, or maybe the stress alone she goes through, if she's adding the thought of not being paid for 11 months, that alone sometimes demotivates her, and she doesn't have the goodwill to even serve. But this is what she has sworn to do. This is what she has gone to school to study, to serve Mother Ghana. So she has to just bear with or endure some of these situations and then go ahead and work.
Did they give any timeline as to when the strike will be happening?
Well, for them, they have given government after this month. If they do not hear anything, then next year in January they are going to lay down their tools.
And in the interim, have they been able to get any message from the government as to hold on to it, or nothing at all of that sort?
Well, after they did a demonstration and the minister came to promise them and giving the roadmap for the payment, they say they've not heard anything from the government again, nor the minister. So they are only using the media to send their message to the minister and the ministry. Not only the Minister of Health, but the Minister of Finance also.
Are there a series of actions that will be taken prior to the strike that they may be embarking on?
Well, they said they will be having meetings with their leadership. You know, they also work under the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association, and then they will want to consult them further so that they can give them the directives so they can embark on the action they want to.
And prior to the press conference, have they submitted petition to any of the authorities, the health ministry, the Ghana Health Service? Yes,
according to them, they have made several attempts, and also they have had some engagement with officials of the ministry, and they have had some promises, but some of these promises are not being fulfilled. So they think that it's time to speak up, and they will continue to speak up until these concerns are addressed. So
though this is in the Ashanti region, it's nationwide, right?
Yes, it's nationwide. They have over 6,000 members nationwide, and out of that, 300 of them have not even had the 1 month salary. Majority of them were paid for the 1 month, but 300 of them outstanding have not had any money from the government since they started work. So, which means they are yet to get even a month's salary. So 12 months they have not been paid.
All right, so talking about the one in Ashanti region, does everybody actually come from the Ashanti region?
Yes, most of them work within hospitals. You know, they've been posted from different institutions and different regions. So most of them work within hospitals in the Ashanti region, and some of their leadership or leaders, they came from the Bono and the Ahapo region.
Wow. Hafiz, thank you so much for your time. Hafiz is Middle Belt Bureau Chief for Channel 1 TV and CTFM, and he covered the press conference there in the Ashanti region, where the nurses are saying that they will embark on a strike if their 11-month arrears is not paid immediately by next month. That will be in the month of January 2026. They will be embarking on a strike. And of course, I heard somewhere, if these essential service providers embark on the strike, people would die. Simply, it just ends there. People would die.
No, but we saw the last one.
Yes,
when
the last strike they embarked
when you go to the hospital, nobody even minds you.
Yes.
Nobody even minds you. Like, people were turned back even in labor.
There are people we need in our hospitals, in our clinics, in our CHIPS compound, almost all health facilities, really need nurses because they are treating, cleaning wounds, they are helping people deliver, they are giving you your paracetamol, they are helping you at the OPD, they are helping you through the entire period. Every little thing, mommy nurse, papa nurse, nurse, papa nurse. So we should find a way to resolve this issue before it gets there.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I like what you said before you started the whole conversation with Hafiz. You're like, on this show, we're always showing deprived places.
Yes.
And there are some hospitals that obviously need nurses, or some areas that need even hospitals. So if you're not paying the nurses, how do you even expect them to go to some of these areas?
We certainly will not even go to that area at all. Anyway, we have the convener, coalition of unpaid nurses and midwives, Ghana, Stephen Techi on the Kojo Techia on the line, and he's going to tell us details of this action they would want to embark on next year. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I can say you are not fine, or you are fine.
Oh, I'm not that well, sir.
You are not that well. You say you are owed 11 months salary. Is that the case?
Yes, please. You are perfectly right.
How did we get here?
Thank you very much. Let me say a very good morning to your cherished viewers this morning. We are nurses and midwives from across Ghana who were engaged by the Minister of Health Ghana. Some of us started work in December of 2024 and most started work in January of 2025. We were a total of 13,500. But somewhere in April, a portion of our colleagues started receiving their salaries. They were placed on the payroll. So at the moment, that portion, which totals about 7,000, have been receiving all their salaries since. But the remaining of us, who are around 6,500, we didn't receive a penny until in October, when we had to hit the streets with a demonstration, after which we got called by the Minister of Health and a press conference was held where the media were present. That was when it was made public that Cabinet has issued a statement and an order for the Finance Ministry to release funds to clear our salary with the arrears. So the ministry gave us an assurance that they were going to pay us 1 month's salary in November 2025. But before then, they will bring a clear payment plan as to how they are going to clear the entire accumulated arrears. We waited patiently, and the ministry did as they said. In November, they enrolled us on the payroll, paid the 1 month's salary. But with that, even there are a few of our colleagues who didn't receive the 1 month salary, and now their fate looms in danger because by December 31, the extended financial clearance is going to expire. And so for that matter, if these colleagues do not get enrolled on the payroll before the expiration of the clearance, then the probability of them being sidelined is very high. At the moment, the ministry has been silent on the promise they made that they are going to bring a clear payment plan for our salary arrears. And to our surprise, not long ago, the ministry released a statement indicating that all the nurses and midwives have been paid. And this miscommunication, or let me say misinformation, has resonated into the ears of the public. For that matter, people we had borrowed money from are now on our necks demanding for their monies. We tried explaining to them that that's not the truth. Government paid us just 1 month, and even with that, not everyone received. But people are not trying to understand this, in that they believe the press statement that came out over what we are saying. Now we are thinking in depth. Emotionally, we are being traumatized, and we need urgent action in that. We need our salary arrears to be paid this December 2025. Thank you.
Is it that with the over, is it 6,000, right?
Yeah, over
Good.
6,000.
Over 6,000 that you've not been paid. Have you been able to satisfy all the conditions? We know there is a process you have to go through for the paymasters to know that you are verified. There is this biometric thing you're supposed to do. Take us through the process. Have you been able to go through the entire process for the payment to hit your account?
Sure, boss. Thank you. every one of our members has gone through all the necessary process and all the necessary administrative work, and now the only thing left is for them to enroll us on the payroll, which now they've enrolled most of us. Even to our utmost surprise, last month in November, most of our colleagues were validated to receive their whole arrears, but surprisingly, payment came and they received just 1 month out of the entire arrears being validated. So we know this is something intentional, yes, and we are just demanding for justice and fairness.
All right. If I would like to ask a question, it's actually something very personal. How do you survive?
Me personally, I was even discharged from the hospital about 2 days before we came for the press conference yesterday. I thank God I nearly was diagnosed with ulcer. We borrow money from colleagues, people, and even at the moment, the worst thing is because the ministry issued a statement that they have paid us. When you need support from somebody, they are hesitating to give you because they think now you have been paid. We depend on quick loan from colleagues. We borrow to settle outstanding debts. It's not been very easy at all with us, and just pleading.
Right. Also, this might sound a bit personal, but how much is the 1 month salary?
Maybe you want to give us a range.
Oh, sure, because we are, different categories of nurses and midwives. Some enrolled, some, staff, some officers. So
yeah, so you can just give us the lowest to the highest.
Yeah, ranging from somewhere 2,000 cities to around 3,009, 4,000. It ranges between that.
And you've not been paid that for 11 months.
Sure. And even when you combine this for a whole year, it's not up to the salary of one cabinet minister. And this is something, a peanut, which we need to be paid.
Yeah.
But have you heard anything from the ministry? We know that there was a roadmap that was supposed to have been followed in the payment after the 1 month arrears was given out or was paid.
Sure. So for that one, the ministry has been completely silent on that. We even tried to have an engagement, but hasn't been successful. For the payment plan, as of now, we don't know our fate. But hopefully, our mother union, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, has assured us that they are going to help us engage the ministry within the week. So we are just hoping that something better would come out of that.
Share with us the over 6,000 nurses and midwives. Let us know which are the facilities you work in.
We work across Ghana, all facilities ranging from teaching hospital to the CHIPS compounds and the clinics, everywhere we work. And what I'm even more of concern is, most especially the enrolled nurses, the community health nurses. Most of them do work at the CHIPS compound. At times they run 12-hour shifts, they will go sleep midnight, people will go wake them up in the villages where even medical supplies do not go on time. Like they try, some handle, harmful substances like blood products without gloves. But these people are even paid the least within the profession without any rural incentive, and it's very appalling. But we are just pleading with the government to just pay us the little we deserve.
So you have members across the country?
Sure, across Ghana, everywhere, reaching districts, sub-districts.
What is the timeline? We know that next month is when you want to embark on the strike, but is there a timeline, say on this day, this date, we'll take in this action? Is there any plan, or the press conference ends it?
We do not work in isolation, as I said earlier. We work hand in hand with our mother unions, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, as well as the Union of Professional Nurses and Midwives. And for that matter, if after the week or after December pay, we do not get any positive feedback regarding our arrears, we will sit with these mother unions and take a decision, and the decision we take would be communicated to the good people of Ghana.
Wow. But how are people going to celebrate Christmas?
Senior, at the moment, Christmas is not part of our calendar because we even need money to settle our rent. Because it's a year now, most of us have our rent expired and the landlords are on our necks. So what we need is to settle our rent and get something small to be feeding on. So even Christmas hasn't been part of the plan because we don't have the means.
All right, so talking about the landlords, do the landlords understand what's going on? Do they see you? Do they hear you?
Oh, sure. Most of them, we try explaining to them. They understand our situation, but regardless, they are not the people who employed us. They never knew us. We are just strangers who have come to rent. So they also need their monies, although they feel our situation, but that notwithstanding, they are also demanding for their money.
Before you take leave of us, the non-payment of your arrears, is it reflecting in the work of some of your colleagues?
At the moment, we are trying our best to deliver the best health service ever we could. We are just trying that this does not impact the kind of service we render, because the lives of the good people of Ghana are very dear to our hearts. At times we feel emotionally traumatized, but we try to put body and soul together just to get our work delivered. But it's now getting out of hand, so we are just pleading that the needful be done as soon as possible to prevent any calamity as time progresses.
But now you held a press conference in the Ashanti region. Is there any plan to come to Accra and maybe petition the health ministry or let the government know what really your plights are?
Sure. So as we are still speaking with our mother unions, when we arrive at a collective decision that we should come there, we should petition people in authority, we should petition stakeholders. If the need be, after we engage our unions, we would take that decision and then do that as such.
Stephen, before you take leave of us, your final words. The general public listening to you, the authorities are listening to you, and whoever matter is actually listening to you.
I want to tell the good people of Ghana, people in authority, that looking at the situation at the moment, the Ghana health system is falling apart. So the people of Ghana should just stand in and speak on our behalf for the needful to be done, because nurses and midwives constitute over 70% of the healthcare or health service workforce. And for that matter, if we mean to lay down our tools, the health system is going to suffer. The ordinary Ghanaian who has committed no offense is going to suffer, and we don't want that to happen. So we are pleading with the good people of Ghana to be in our shoes and stand with us.
Stephen Kojo Techia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
He's the convener, Coalition of Unpaid Nurses and Midwives Ghana, and they have stated their point clearly that by next month, if the government doesn't do the needful by paying them their 11 months salary or arrears, certainly they are going to lay down their tools. And you know what that means for our health sector. Over 6,000 of them not being paid in this country. And another one that he said that is really broke my heart is the fact that they are not thinking about Christmas. But I know the duty bearers or the authorities, you are looking at getting that chicken or that goat or that hamper from somebody, but be thinking about the individual that hasn't been paid, who bears or stands the chance of being sacked by his or her landlord, because the landlord,
like old family members to take care of.
Because the landlord is actually thinking, I also need my money, so if you're not paying, you'd have to move out of the room so that I can give the money, I can give the room to someone else. Another big issue is if this is not really checked, like I asked him, whether is this reflecting in the services they render, and he indicated that they are trying very hard. It
is hard.
Very hard.
It is very hard.
Not to unleash this onto patients.
It is very hard.
But
not like, as human beings, it's very hard.
Yeah.
So yes, Chale.
We should go for a break. Eh?
Yeah.
Let's go for a break. We'll come back with more on the show.
So I'm guessing this isn't your house?
Will I move out when everything I need is in this house?
Interesting. Fix your exit, Romeo.
You are too sloppy. Daddy's mechanic is coming for the car, unless that's the problem too.
I am tired of having to beg my wife to come back home. I'm tired.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year.
This festive season, Volta Serene Hotel invites you to experience the magic of Christmas and New Year like never before. From 20th of December to the 1st of January, step into a world of joy, music, laughter, and celebration. We begin on the 20th with a soulful carols night, filling the air with warmth and melody. Then, on 23rd and 24th of December, arrive in style as we welcome you with fresh coconut and local treats. Christmas Day brings pure delight, exciting moments for kids, relaxing escape for adults, and an elegant all-white dinner under the stars, crowned with a spectacular fireworks display. On Boxing Day, embrace culture and rhythm, from picnics and traditional dance to an unforgettable high life and old school night. As the week unfolds, enjoy movie night, live music, karaoke, and endless fun, until we welcome 2026 with a breathtaking fireworks show on New Year's Eve. Special Christmas packages starting from 4,050 for individuals, 5,250 for couples, and 8,900 Ghana cedis for a family of 4 for 2 nights. Call or WhatsApp 0541 539 867 or 0362 025 243 to book your experience today. Volta Serene Hotel. Feel the serene touch.
Hello? Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4 TVs? Yes, 4. Okay, I'm coming.
I'm not able to.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that.
Spread grandma?
4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no! It's a regular 100 cedis I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Atu.
Let's call him.
Atu, why?
Atu,
why are you spreading a grandma with appliances?
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
There are some that are critical.
Let's call grandma.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 and 5 years. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gift.
Hey, sir! Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
Meet James. James has been searching for happiness for years. So we asked locals to point him to the source of their happiness. Until one fateful night, when his search finally came to an abrupt end. Find your happy place with GoTV. Get GoTV to enjoy a wide range of shows for the whole family. GoTV. Love it.
Okay, you're welcome back, and this is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. Let's engage more. We'll bring you more details on the 11-month salary that has not been paid to the nurses, and you've been talking about it. But Chris, like we said, this is a big problem that has to be dealt with, because if you've not been paid for some time, it now has a toll on your work, it has a toll on your family, it has a toll on everything that you do. But the fact that there is being a conversation with the government in somewhere 2024 and in 2025 there was some sort of payment, and now they are not hearing from the government again. It's a big thing that has to be really questioned.
Yes, I think it should be questioned, because I don't understand why we have to keep coming back to this subject, of nurses not being paid. Meanwhile, these are essential workers.
Yes.
Meanwhile, these are the people that we want to, run the hospital, because at the end of the day, without the nurses, I don't think the hospitals can ever run. And this affects each and every one of us, except those who have money, of course, to fly out of the country at any given moment to take care of their health. And
anytime I raise this, Nana Tufo will say that no. But anyway, let's engage more on this particular issue. A member on the Health Committee of Parliament, Dr. Kingsley Ajimani, is joining us for us to know the side of the parliamentarians when it comes to the Health Committee. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Philip.
I trust you are doing well.
I'm well.
So in the Ashanti region, a press conference was held yesterday. 11-month salary that has not been paid to over 6,000 nurses. I want to find out from you if this has come to the attention of the Health Committee, and if yes, what is going to be the line of action that the Health Committee will be taking, at least to ensure that these nurses are sort of paid.
Well, thank you very much, and a very good morning to your cherished viewers and listeners. We always say that people drive value, and when it comes to healthcare, the healthcare worker provides a very essential service to the healthcare delivery. It's rather unfortunate that about 6,500 or so of our health workers who have been working the whole of this year, who were captured in the budget, have still not been paid. Very, very, very unfortunate, and I sincerely sympathize and empathize with them that high. We can't continue like this as a nation, Philip. How do you feel as an individual when you have worked for 11 months and there's nothing to show? They're not being compensated. Everybody has a right to work, by virtue of the UN Convention to work. Yeah, you've engaged them. It's not like it's not a situation where you are saying that you don't even appreciate their work. They go to work every day. Yet 11 months of a reset agenda, they will not be paid. When we say the government is not spending, people think they're playing politics with it. But look at the health budget for 2025. When we're considering the estimate, releases that have come to the health, Ministry of Health, and for that matter, 8 agencies, when it comes to all the 3 lines of budget, was just about 64% of releases. So it explains that the government is not spending. If you are not spending and you are playing politics with the economy, it's very, very unfortunate. These are workers that families are dependent on. They've rendered their services to the country and you have not paid them. Very, very unfortunate if you ask me.
But you have also been raising questions about the government not prioritizing the health sector. Do you still stand by that?
Of course. If it was a priority, you are going to buy presidential jets. You are going to do express road, new road altogether from Accra to Kumasi, where there's a road that is being improved, and the health worker has not been paid, and they are not motivated enough because they are not receiving their basic requirements or what you do them. And you expect the health worker to deliver to even excel. It becomes very difficult. It becomes very, very, very difficult. If I tell you the number of engagements these workers have to go through before protesting, it is not a joke. It is more or less like we don't need you, you can do your work, we can't be bothered. This does not appreciate the Ghanaian worker, especially essential service like healthcare. You may think that these are people offering health services at a very basic unit. First port of course. 6,000 or so of them are circumstanced now. Very, very, very unfortunate. We have to begin to, realign our priorities as a nation. Because I always say that you can't play politics with the help of the nation. Because our wealth is the status of our health. You can come up with a lot of policies if you don't have very healthy population, or if access to healthcare becomes a barrier as a result of workforce. It becomes very unfortunate. So, Philip, we are just adding government. That health service delivery is not something we can continue to do. We can continue to perform the way we are performing about it now. No.
But as a member on the committee, we know that the health minister now, Minta Akando, was on that same committee, and he was very vocal when it comes to issues like these. Will you be raising it on the floor of Parliament, or will you actually be asking the committee to sort of pose some questions to him and find answers to this so that the nurses could be paid?
I mean, one good thing about the work of Parliament is that, we represent the people. And these 55,000 or so are coming from various constituencies.
That's 6,000, over 6,500.
6,500 are coming from various constituencies. So every member of Parliament is our collective responsibility to ensure that we say to government what we need to say to him, so that these workers can be paid, because it has a cascading effect. Because they have dependents, they have necessities to take care of. If you are not paying them, are you saying you are terminating the appointment? Their services are still needed in the healthcare service delivery. So we are urging government and pleading. We've gotten to a point where we have to plead that we are pleading on behalf of these Ghanaians who are engaged to serve in our healthcare architecture, that they have the right to be paid. And government must respond accordingly. It's very, very unfortunate. Especially, next week, we are celebrating the Unitide. How are they supposed to spend?
Well, they said they are not thinking about Christmas.
Of course. If you don't have a peace of mind, if you are not going to be paid, how can you think of Christmas? You can't think of Christmas. Very, 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 very unfortunate. And it is not them alone. It is the numerous dependents who are also looking up to them in one way or the other. Very, very, very unfortunate, if you ask me.
Thank you so much, Honorable. We are grateful for your time. Dr. Kingsley Ajima is member on Parliament Health Committee and also the Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South, and he has said it clearly what really he thinks that the government should do. But he's also mentioned that some sort of questions we put, though every Member of Parliament in the House can also go ahead and do that. I remember very well the Health Minister now, Dr. That is Minta Akando, Kwabena Minta Akando. He is very vocal when it comes to these things. I know he went to Kolebu to actually question why the lift there wasn't working, and when he got there,
we all saw that.
Yes, there was sort of
banter,
a pushback that you didn't tell us that you were coming here just to come and check elevator or to check whether the lift is working or not. So I know what Kwabena Minta Akando can do, and I know what is being done in the health sector. But now that you are at the helm of affairs, maybe you would want to see what you were doing then when you were the ranking on the health committee, and what you can do now when you are now the Minister of Health, because there are a number of things that must be done in the health space. And the biggest and the most important resource you can ever think about in an organization is the human resource. You can't take it away. You can bring the money, you can bring the cars, but it's a human being that must man all these things. And if you're not treating a human being well, the human being who is going to man all these things, you're not treating him or her well, it's certainly going to reflect in the work. And now the standards may fall, and we're asking ourselves questions every now and then, and we complain, we're saying that our health sector is not how we are supposed to see it. And now when someone is sick, the person will run away and go and seek health care elsewhere. Where in a country where their staff are paid well, in a country where the staff will not go on a strike, in a country where there is a priority to the health sector. You think when you go to the US and the US government is not paying their nurses or their health workers, you'd be able to go there and go and get the health care you need? Or you think that the health center or the health facility will be in a very good shape, and you would go there and go and get what you need, and you run away from the country? Like I've always been saying, that if these people are kept in the country and they are not given the chance to go elsewhere to go and seek health care elsewhere, they will do things better in this country.
They will fix
yes,
it.
you'll fix it in this country. And it starts with a human resource, and a human resource is what is calling over 6,500 workers. They've not been paid, and it's okay that you've not communicated to them as of now. The press conference was held yesterday, and as we speak right now, from what the convener said, you've not even picked your phone to even say, hey, convener, this and that and that and that is what we want to communicate to you. We should put politics away. The health sector is what we all need in this country. If I'm sitting here and I get sick right now, I'd have to go to a health center, and you go there with National Health Insurance card. That is, the public sector would maybe receive it, but maybe some of the private sectors or some of the private facilities may receive it.
Some may
not.
Some will, and then some
you
will prefer
understand.
private insurance. But if you do not have any of that,
and that woman in the deprived community will not be able to get that treatment because that worker, the health worker, hasn't been paid for 11 good months. 11 months. If there is a problem that has to be fixed, it has to be fixed well. If there is some sort of clearance that has to be done, it has to be done well. We are calling on the finance minister, Dr. Kasela, to force it. If something has to be done, it has to be done now. If Kwabena Minta Kando is not getting the funds that is needed, it has to be given to the health sector or to the health ministry to give to these nurses. Because even if people are not working and they are sitting in their homes, you be okay and you say that you want to pay them, they have gone to the workplaces. They have gone there. From what the convener is telling us, across the country, people are in chips compounds that they are battling with reptiles. They are battling with snakes, but they are still there.
We actually have a message right now, and this is a very sad message. It said, Breakfast Daily, right now I'm just in my room crying. I can't even afford a single meal to eat today. I'm part of them, but I have not received even the one of 1 month.
And this person is in his or her room and crying because the person hasn't received between the 2,000 to 4,000 Ghana cedis he or she has to get and survive. And what the convener said, if you pile up or you add up this entire money the whole year, it's bigger than the money you are taking. It's smaller than the money you are taking. It's smaller than the money you are using to fuel your car, because your vehicle that you are fueling a day, when you do one boom, you accelerate. You are buying about 1,500 Ghana cedis fuel. It's a serious issue, but sometimes we have to let the authorities know that it's not easy. As a youth myself, if I do not have money, see, I will be thinking and be asking myself where the next meal will come from. The battle that you would have to fight, that you are not getting food. A lot of things will be coming into your mind.
I see, and people do not realize that their job is not as flexible as many other jobs.
Because they are caught at dawn.
As you can say, or someone might say, oh, go and do something else by this time if you're not getting money, or then you can go back to nursing. It's not like that. Sometimes they spend 12 hours. Sometimes they do more than that. And it's a very terrible situation to find yourself in, because you cannot do anything, because you have also pledged to take care of lives. So you cannot ignore the lives of people.
And this is people trying to survive. The fact that they've gone to the nursing training schools, the fact that they've been able to take up this mantle and we're like, I want to be a health worker. The person should be treated well. The more reason why we are getting this exodus. People are moving
exactly
from
what
Ghana
I was about to say. People are leaving
other countries
elsewhere
to go and seek for greener pastures. And you'll be losing these workers. This is the brain drain that you've been talking about. The person who is very good at his or her work in the facility, the person who they are not even paying me what I'm worth. They are not even minding me. Not even the 2,000 Ghana cedis that they want to give me. It's even now in arrears. So why will I want to stay in this country? And the person will move. And when the person moves elsewhere, the danger is that the person is creating the opportunity for other people to come, because the person will call her friends or his friends and say, hey, here is better.
It's better.
So
they are paying here.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
leave that job.
We would have to find ways and means to resolve these issues. Health workers are begging that they should be paid. Yesterday there was another demonstration that was held, I think, with the environmental officers. This is the tankers people that they also held some sort of stage a demonstration. So the question that we are always asking is, will the youth continue to suffer like this when we just want something small to feed on? And we always vote and we always ask the authorities to come and sit there. Minta akando, kwabna minta akando, you can do better. If you are not telling them that you pay the money, just communicate to them that there is a plan. And the fact that you've communicated to me that there is something you are working on, I'm okay, and I'm going to hold you accountable to what you've communicated to me.
And sometimes, let's be realistic, communication is not enough. They should find money and pay them because the landlord at home.
Look at the message that is coming in.
The landlord does not understand you talking.
Hold on, dear hosts. What is stopping you as journalists to ask the government directly instead of the same noise making sat on what your backside? No, we are asking the questions. We are asking the government. You can't say that what is stopping us from asking the government.
But that's what you're doing.
That's what we are doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
That is what you are doing. You see the same thing I'm talking about in this country, that sometimes people are politicizing things and it's worrying us. And you that you are watching us and you are sending this message, you go to the hospital and you not go and see the nurse or the doctor there or the health worker there, and you come here and come and tell us that we should talk for you. Let's go for a break. We'll come back with more on the show.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Kwabua, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All-White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investment Limited and Verve du Vernet.
In a nation full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Marusanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
Yes, I am Marusanda Amadou. This is Face to Face, and you're welcome.
I say very often on the floor of Parliament that when we were in government, we got some things right, we got some things wrong.
Are you still planning to go to Parliament, or you want to look at National Party office position?
No, I'll be going back to Parliament. There's an unfinished business which I need to do.
Sports has 3 legs: development, management, and promotion.
Disintegration is extreme. We do not wish that even on your worst enemy.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umaru Sanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel 1 TV.
All right, welcome back. It's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV. And of course, we were in our communities and we talked about the 11-month arrears owed to some nurses and midwives. But now, we actually have a comment on that. And this is a very long message. And it says, "Good morning. This government and some of its appointees are heartless, weak, and reckless. These nurses are even fortunate to have received 1 month's salary. We, the suspended staff of Ghana Water Limited, have been on suspension since 11th February 2025 without salary for the past 12 months. There have been no explanation and no communication from the managing director or the company whatsoever. We have submitted 4 petitions to the president, 5 petitions to the chief of staff, 5 petitions to the executive secretary of the president, Honorable Dr. Callistus Mahama, 3 petitions submitted to Honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu, and 2 petitions to the Speaker of Parliament, his 2 deputies, the leadership of Parliament, and selected key members of Parliament, as well as almost all the relevant parliamentary committees. We have also submitted petitions to Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, the National Chief Imam, Yana Mahama Abukari Gariba II, and Yagonwura B. Kunotu Jerusalem. And then, yet, for the past 12 months, the weak administration led by John Dramani Mahama has refused to listen to our cries. How will the president, the Speaker of Parliament, and the majority leader and all leaders in the affairs of the country today feel if their daughter's son or close relatives were among us? We are Ghanaians, and our parents also contributed their best toward building the country. President John Mahama is not in charge of the administration. That's why he has clearly lost control of his appointees. He must wake up and act now. Another last one here. Good morning, host. I'm really following your discussion and thank you for your submission. But seriously, this country seems not to see how health workers are relevant and how difficult their work is. As I speak to you now, do you know there are 6 batches of physician assistants home as at 2019, and all these physician assistants are actually licensed? Meanwhile, there are a lot of health centers across the country who are understaffed, and some even lack prescribers. Another message just come in, and some even lack prescribers, but the physician assistant was trained to bridge these gaps and get training after you come and sit home with your license.
Well, the person who sent the message, I don't think that this one should be tailored to just one political party or one government.
Everybody.
It's a whole big deal that has to be dealt with. It's a government after the other.
Yeah, it's a government issue.
Yeah, if it has to be checked, see, it's a going concern. It's not like just one thing that government, when it's done, then another government to come and start a whole new thing. No, it has to be a continuity. So what is being done to check our health sector or to ensure that nurses or health workers do not go through this together with other workers? So I think that from what the individual said, it's very important. The person has come to clarify about the hosting and indicating why we are seated here and we won't go there and go and ask questions. They are watching, and you are watching. It says that I'm asking you to bring on a government rep to ask why the nurses have not been paid, not politicians here. How are we to know why the nurses have not been paid if you don't do the basics to find out for all of us instead of the, well, I don't want to use the word. Let me tell you something. Let me educate you. Maybe you want to know journalism 101. Before we come on air to talk about these things, right? We just don't do a one-sided question, a one-sided thing. What we do is we weigh all options. We speak to the authorities that be. Maybe we should tell you that all efforts to get a response from the health ministry has proven futile. Maybe that is what is going to sink into your mind well for you to understand that we just don't sit here and do one-sided thing. So maybe the next time you would give us a message, you'd want to understand where we are coming from as a media house and what we've really done in the background to put information out there. In any case, maybe what we are actually telling you right now is for the government to know what is happening with the nurses. So in the near future, the government itself will come out and explain to the nurses why they've not been paid 11 months. Then we will tell you. So you would want to stay with us here on Channel 1 TV. Don't flip your dial. Don't change it. From now till when the government will give a response, we will definitely tell you. Let's go for a musical break. We'll come back with more.
Good morning, Ghana. My name is Elsie Shane. I'm honored to be here. So this song right here is a cover to 1942 by Ira Star, and I hope you enjoy it. Might have it all, but I'ma need some more. Time passes fast, already gone. Shoot to kill, but I don't mean to hurt nobody. I just to do this for fun. We in the pool with the bottle. 1942 in a deep buckle. The feeling's good. Oh, what's up, bubble? There's money in the duffel. Get another one. No, this moment makes it all worth it. All the time we put into the job. My first time scratching past the surface makes me realize I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. Yeah. And I'm here with Kofi Strings, my guitarist. Yeah. Let's go. Might have it all, but I'ma need some more. Time passes fast, already gone. Shoot to kill, but I don't mean to hurt nobody. I just to do this for fun. We in the pool with a bottle. 1942 in a buckle. The feeling's good. Oh, what's up, bubble? There's money in the duffel. Get another one. No, this moment makes it all worth it. All the time we put into the job. My first time scratching past the surface makes me realize I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna. I don't wanna lose. So I will never lose. I don't wanna lose. This song right here is my debut single. It was released about 2 months ago. It's called That Feeling. And I hope you get that feeling while I perform. Enjoy. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. da da dee da dee da dee da dee dee da dee da dee da dee da dee oh zubi 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 hey boy, you got me moving fast tonight. I wanna make it last. Come close, so you feeling it? Oh, believe it. Oh, now let me cock it up. Do the thing that you like. No more questioning. I wanna tingling my spine. So me fling it up. I'ma set it up. Pull up your weight, push up on me. Oh, oh, oh. The way you did move, I love it. Yeah, yeah. The way you did too, I like it. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Skin to skin, deep and deep. Hold me, tease me, tease, please me, please. I'm risking it, babe. Boy, you know, say I be bedroom bully. Can't be your desire if you let me. When you love up on my, I get that feeling. Push it up on me, yeah, 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 yeah. The way you did move, move. The way you did do. The way you did move, I love it. Oh, oh, I love it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da dee da dee da dee dee 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 oh da dee da dee da dee dee oh the way you did move I love it the way you did do I like it the way you did move I love the way you did play, I like it. Coffee strings where you play, I love it. The way you did move, move. The way you did do. The way you did move, I love it.
Let me bring you some good news here on Channel 1 TV Breakfast Daily. I know you are preparing yourself for Christmas and you'd want some items in your home as we welcome our loved ones, our friends and all that for the Christmas season. And Ophir Food, or Ophir Markets rather, is happening again this Saturday. We will have details of that on the show. In studio with me is Berima Siedu Labi Esquire, who is the coordinator for Ophir Market. You're welcome. How are you doing?
Oh, but it's great.
Ophir Market, maybe refresh our minds a little. What is it about?
Okay, so Ophir Market has to do with an initiative that was started by the Honorable Member of Parliament, Sami Ewuku. Yeah, during the campaign, when he was the parliamentary candidate, he realized that most of our farmers were going through post-harvest losses. So for which reason he decided to build or bring about the Ophir Market, which will come to solve the problem of post-harvest losses.
Good.
And then again, we also decided to empower our market women so that at least they can also come, buy, go and sell at a farm gate price. So these are the whole thing started. Then it came to a point where we needed a place that everyone, more or less like a center of the constituency or the municipality. So we chose a monochrome.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is where we've been.
So that's the center of the constituency, a monochrome?
Yeah, it's supposed to have in Manfin.
Okay.
Yeah, but we realized that a monochrome has a space. And again, a monochrome is a bit closer when you are coming from Accra. And again, when you are from Koforidua, Tema, and all that, it looks more
of a center point.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the space too was quite okay for the market.
Beautiful. So how many editions have you held?
Okay, so currently we've done about 7. Initially I thought about 8, but we've done 7.
7?
Yes, because there was one incident where former moderator of the Presbyterian Church was being buried. And for that reason we had to postpone it. So we've done 7 editions, and this is our last edition for the year.
So this is going to be a bigger one.
Very, very.
But the 7 so far, how has it been? The patronage, some of the market women coming there, or the produce we've been seeing at this venue?
All right, so our first edition was a bit slow, but I mean, going forward, it's been very, very nice. We've registered about 810 market women.
810?
Yeah.
In the constituency?
Yeah, most of them come from the constituency, but we have some others who also come from Medina, some come from our cinema, some come from Koforidua, who also come to buy and go and sell. So, you know, we needed to know how many people we are dealing with, especially the sellers. And so we started the registration process about 3-4 months ago, and we've had about 810.
What are some of the produce that have been brought there?
Oh, almost every produce. We have cassava, we have plantain, we have, when it comes to vegetables, almost every vegetable is there. Yeah, livestock, we have goats, people bring pig, some even slaughter and come and sell over there. Some buy beef, everything, palm wine, everything.
But people are chasing agri-fair.
Oh, seriously, agri-fair is...
So that's agri-fair 2.1 that you are doing with you. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, but you see, with agri-fair and Ofie markets, they are sisters.
Yes.
So we also watch you, and then we learn from you.
Wow.
And, we build on most of the things that we do.
So with this program, what time do you start? What time does it end?
Some of the market women come to sleep over. Yeah, so we have a very good lighting system. We have security men. Apart from the police, we are in partnership with the police. But apart from that, we also have some private security men that we deal with. So the market women who come like Friday night to come and sleep over, the security men take care of their produce and make sure that they are well stationed for the next day, which is a Saturday. And so the market starts as early as 5 o'clock. The Medina women are already there buying their pineapples, oranges, everything. Contumely, everything.
And you're having the Christmas edition. Now let's talk about that. When is it happening?
It's happening on the 20th. That is this coming Saturday. Yeah.
And what are we to expect?
So this time round, we want to have a mini party with our market women.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so Honorable MP is also thinking of surprising them with something at least small to keep body and soul together on that day.
That's nice. Party.
Yeah, we also thinking about the children. Normally some parents come with their kids. And so we've created more or less like a playground for the kids. We have this, is it bouncing castle or whatever?
Bouncing castle, yeah.
So we have all of those things there. We have toys that they play with. And normally we serve them with some drinks. Yeah, but this Christmas we want to do it big.
And everything's going to happen at Ofie Market?
At Ofie Market.
Okay, so is it going to be the same venue?
Yeah, the same venue at Monochrome.
At Monochrome.
Yes, please.
But you are going to do some health screening or?
Yeah, we do health screening. SNET people also come to register the women so that they can also do 1 or 2 contributions whilst they sell. So that it wouldn't be like if you are not in the formal sector, you cannot do SNET contribution. MTN people have been coming. Gino people have been coming. Casa Preco was there to also sell their produce and all that. We have Ofie Gari, which is into 7 different categories.
Ofie Gari?
Ofie Gari.
Oh, wow.
Ofie Gari, we have Ofie Ginger, Gari Ginger. We have soya bean.
Ofie Gari Ginger.
Yeah, Gari
So there's ginger in the Gari?
There is ginger in the Gari. We have soya bean. Well, we have turmeric. We have seven different Gari from Ofie.
Okay.
So that is Ofie Gari. Then we have Ofie palm nut oil. Yeah, we have Ofie palm nut oil. We have Ofie coconut oil and all that. We've branded everything Ofie. And so when you come, it's a complete You know, the idea was to create that fleet market in America. You go there, you can have everything. We have our Crantier, we have our Dua, everything. Some people even come and do point and kill regarding catfish, tilapia, everything. We bring almost everything. Some people come as far as Pong, Akosombo, to come and sell this. They are drinking the dry one.
Yes.
They come and sell all those things. So indeed, it's a very big market we have created, and we do that the very last day of every month.
But this month you are doing it on the 20th.
Yeah, we're doing it on
20th.
Yeah, because of the Christmas.
How can one be part of it?
Oh, it's free. It's free. We don't sell the stands. We don't. No. Even Honorable MP has also given trucks that bring the farmers from their various villages.
That's a very good initiative.
So we have 3 trucks that go and bring them from Adosun, Konko, Mangwase, Okrase, all those villages are Benta, Kwetiakwaso. So we bring all of them to the market center and then they sell. We don't want to let the market women have a burden of transportation because we thought that if we should allow them to pay for their own transportation, it's going to increase the prices of the items. And we didn't want to do that. And so Honorable said we should give them trucks. So he himself donated 3 trucks that bring them to the market center every day. That's the market is in session.
That's great. So it's free for the market women and it's free for patrons as well. People who come there and come and buy.
Yes, please.
Okay. But is there any number to call if maybe I don't really know the place?
Oh yeah, we have numbers.
Can you share with us?
Yeah, 0244 24 5072. 0244 24 5072. And the most interesting thing is that we also allow people to come and educate our market women.
I like this one. There will be free NHIS registration and renewal. Okay, lots of items to buy plus plenty of food and drinks. So if you should come there, you could get your NHIS card renewed.
Exactly.
Oh wow, this is an interesting one. Anyway, before you take leave of us, your final words.
Okay, so my final words, I would like to use this opportunity to thank our patrons who have always been with us, and people like you, the media, who have also helped us in publicizing the work that we do. We also thank the community, especially the chief of Amonokro. He has been very, very supportive, and the Presbyterian Church, because we use their premises for the market. And since we started, we haven't had any breach or any brush regarding them saying we won't allow you or anything of that sort. No, we have Zoom Lion people. We are also very, very grateful to them. Immediately we finish, they come and clean up the place. And so we've had a very good relationship with the Presbyterian Church. So I want to thank all of them, everybody who has been part of Ofie Market. We say that may God bless them. And as we enter into the Christmas, we have a lot of things for them. So Saturday, we are expecting them to come in their numbers.
Wow.
Come and buy, drink, eat, and then enjoy.
So you can drive your truck to that place and buy. Thank you so much,
welcome,
grateful for your time.
Thank
Very
you,
much, say. Labi Esquire, Esiedu Labi Esquire is the coordinator of Ofie Market, which is happening this Saturday. So you'd want to participate in that exercise. So it's a Christmas edition. Thank you so much for your time. Up next is Entertainment Highlights.
Well, hello and welcome to Entertainment Highlights on Breakfast Daily. My name is Ni Komete Kome, and this is powered by GhanaWeekend.com. Visit GhanaWeekend.com today. Now to our first highlight. We are in the month of December, which is characterized by fun and chill activities, and I'm here to bring you a top secret that will help you enjoy your December to the max. Now, did you know that table reservations at the Situation All White Party organized by Channel 1 TV and City FM is a premium way to experience Channel 1 TV's annual end-of-year celebration. Now, this is designed for comfort, exclusivity, and high-level networking. The packages are ideal for corporate Christmas parties, business meetings, birthday celebrations, and private group hangouts. Guests enjoy close interaction with City FM and Channel 1 TV personalities alongside live music and curated entertainment. Available in gold, diamond, and platinum tiers. Tables are limited and early bookings is strongly advised. Now to our second highlight. UNESCO has urged Ghana to establish a dedicated academy to mentor young people in highlife music, following the genre's inscription as an intangible cultural heritage. Speaking on Channel 1 TV, UNESCO Ghana head Edmond Mokula said highlife is both a cultural treasure and an economic asset that can create jobs, boost tourism, and strengthen the creative industry. Now, he warned that without structured mentorship and training, the genre risks losing relevance among younger audiences and called on government, private investors, and cultural institutions to work together to preserve highlife for future generations. And we at GhanaWeekend.com believe in this cause.
There have to be school or academias where young Ghanaians are mentored by the elders who have this rich experience of high life and a built-in mechanism that is transmitted to younger generation.
Now to our third highlight. Ghanaian visual artist and architect Sharon Dede Paddy has set a Guinness World Record for the largest leaf print painting, a 54.3 square meter artwork unveiled at the National Theatre in Accra. Created entirely with leaf prints, the piece reimagines the Ghanaian flag as a bold celebration of culture, identity, and nature. The achievement followed months of experimentation after an initial attempt in December 2024, with final confirmation in July 2025. Now, Paddy said the record aims to project Ghanaian art globally and inspire young Ghanaian creatives, cementing her place as a trailblazer in contemporary Ghanaian art. Now to our next highlight, Princess Janice Achampong, CEO of Princess Janice Foundation, marked her birthday with a donation to Accra Psychiatric Hospital, providing food, toiletries, sanitary supplies, and other essentials. She said the gesture was a way of giving back and showing compassion to people living with mental health challenges. Hospital management welcomed the support, describing it as a timely boost to patient care. Now the foundation continues to focus on humanitarian aid, social empowerment, and community development across Ghana.
Janice, CEO of Omega Chocolates and Beverages, founder and modern husband, Mr. Champon, and director and Kasa, and then Ache and Kwa, what the Afiba Kwaka and what they are now say Ibejano. Now, as a director and CEO of Omega Chocolate Drink, Princess Janice's Foundation, no appointed no. Yet, you can say, Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Name of the no one support.
Now we end on a rather sad note because US director and actor Rob Reiner and his photographer wife Michelle Singer Reiner have been found dead at their Los Angeles home. Now, according to US media reports, with police investigating what has been described as an apparent homicide, the LAPD says a man and a woman aged 78 and 68 were discovered at the property, while detectives from Robbery Homicide Division have been assigned to the case. Reiner, a celebrated filmmaker behind classics such as Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, and On Which Set He Met His Wife, and A Few Good Men, was also known for his acting and political activism. Tributes have poured in from political leaders and figures in the film industry, praising his cultural impact and public advocacy. Now, rumors are fast spreading that his son is behind this heinous crime. Now let's get into Channel 1 TV's Top 10 Countdown.
Number 10. Phone it at DND. Phone it at here, phone it at here. Go for me, phone it at DND. Number 9.
And I cannot deny it. All of my love for you. I can never want you. I cannot deny it. Yadania Koshifo, oh my Esra. Itisha Umbo, now my Eritro. Yadania Koshifo.
Number 7.
My guess woman now fell. Trasa Kwe Minchilo. Shabenzi Minchil. Promotion in Minchilo.
Number 6.
Fuck my life and I make my money. Me no worry about anybody. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy 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 giddy. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy giddy giddy.
Number 5. Number 4.
My son, I met you, I can't tell me, say they pray, no, I'm the better. No matter what's 550, some as you can't, many better. Baby, I promise to lean, drip to the toast, me the better.
Number 3. Number 2.
I no get issues. DJ drop the bang and make I dance with my big shoes. Shy all day I wanna take a shot Obama. I promise I'm on me. I no get issues. Shy all day I wanna.
Number 1.
Now I drop it. Namabuama. Bounce and no one the machine. Osama, you be a credit, Jimmy Benny. Mabuama, bounce and no one the machine.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
And that's all for today's entertainment highlights on Breakfast Daily. Stay tuned for more exclusive stories, interviews, and viral moments from Ghana's vibrant entertainment scene. Visit GhanaWeekend.com and follow Ghana Weekend on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook for your daily dose of showbiz buzz, music updates, and the behind-the-scenes action. Don't just read it, live it, share it, and stay plugged in. This was presented by NPP Primaries Analysis.
All right, and that's it for our entertainment highlight of the day, and I hope you enjoyed it. We've had a great conversation on the show, and I hope something is done about it, the one about the nurses.
Actually, there's a last message. Let's take that one.
The messages
quickly
keep coming.
because everybody's bothered about the healthcare situation in this country. So it said, good morning, Mr. Host. In fact, what is happening with regards to the nurses and teachers caring the income? One government must address the incoming, or the government in power must address it now. Okay, this is from Inkpa Inchu Inside Techiman. Wishes you happy Christmas. Hey,
thank you.
You're chopping Christmas too early. Anyway, so that's how we wrap up today's edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. I am Philip Nilate.
And my name is Chris Carter. We're going to come to your way tomorrow with a brand new episode, so do well to tune in.
And that before started the show, many thanks for your time. Keep watching Channel 1 TV.